ready for takeoff in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're listening to Look Who's Ranting Now with your host, the baddest man in the podcast land, Artiste Cologne.
I love when she say that. I feel like she's talking about me. Is it me?
Yeah,
It is definitely you.
It's me. All right. You know who it is. It's Artiste Cologne in here. And joining me tonight, and every night, it's blood of my blood. My mama, sister, son. It's Mr. Boom and that thing. How you doing?
Oh, that's me?
That's you?
Hey, man, what's up?
Look
y'all?
at you
How y'all
now.
doing? I'm doing good. Glad to be here.
He's getting
Another
paid.
day, another dollar.
That's it. And that's it. Just a dollar.
If that.
Well, shots fired.
Definitely a shade tree over there.
Boy. And of course, across from me is one thing that everyone deserves every now and again is your good karma.
And listen, if you lacking on some good karma, you need some more, make sure you go to my social media and follow me everywhere. YourGoodKarma _.
Underscore. You heard it? Woo. Hey, we need something like that. We need something afterward. Woo.
Y'all were definitely on the same page
I
with
was
that.
trying to do a little Luther for you.
Yeah,
I see
Never
that.
too much. What you gonna do about it? Let's kick things off, man. How's y'all's week been before we jump into our first segment of the show?
I'm not going to lie to you. My week has been long.
Long.
Very long week. You know,
Wow.
work is kicking my ass
Mm.
in a good way.
In a
Right.
good way.
Yeah, I like when you work from home, you know, a lot of people say you don't do things. So I like being busy,
Okay.
like when I'm working from home, because I can't
Who are
get
those
distracted.
people that say stuff like that?
I don't want to name them.
Oh, okay.
They know who they are. And so work has been long. I've been trying to keep up with a certain schedule. I got some stuff coming up. I'm trying to move. I'm trying to vacation. I'm trying to do a lot of stuff. So I feel like it's all rushing at me at once.
Mm,
But it's all good. God is still good
got you.
all the time.
So life's
and
hitting
all
you.
the time.
God is
It's
good.
Come on now. Life's hitting you with a gangbang. You said they all trying to get in. the same
Why would
time.
you use that analogy?
I couldn't help myself. Life is
I
gangbanging
just,
you.
you know,
just tell it the
no,
way it is.
That's not what I
Life
said.
is gangbanging you. And,
No, it's
and
not.
you said, you
no,
know,
it's not.
It's all
In a
about how
good
you
way.
handle the gangbang.
that's it.
We're not. You know what? Let me tell you something. If women really did want to do gangbangs, men would make it impossible for it to be just like a regular thing.
Sure
Like if a
would.
woman came to you and be like, you know what, Artiste, I want you and another man I know to have sex with me together, right? You would immediately be like, this a hoe, she da-da-da-da," instead of looking at it like, oh, she trusts me enough to do that with me.
I'd be like, you know what? That sounds great. Let me first, and then when he gets here, you know, then everything can take place. Then as soon as he checks in, I'm like, all right, dog, it's all you now. Boom. Your
Why?
turn.
Why can't? But see, y'all, you
The
expect a
togetherness.
woman to do two women with you?
That's
You-
if you in it, if you like it.
Aw.
Yeah, man.
See,
If you like it.
see, women, you can't have fantasies. You just got to be pure and everything. That's why I just tell these men you're a virgin. Just tell them.
So are you a virgin?
I am.
Okay, because you said Tuesday you was a virgin.
I've been a virgin for about 2 years now.
Okay.
Even after life hit you with the gangbang, you still gonna call it a all right. All right, cool.
Oh, this word.
I mean,
listen,
if you're undefiled, you're
listen.
undefiled.
I'm not Crip or Blood, so I'm not gangbanging anymore. Cut that out.
You dropped the flag. All right, Charleston White.
I don't. I'm not into that life.
All against the gangbang. All right, cool. All right, cool. We'll move on. Let's start. Let's start with the first segment of the show.
Let's go.
Yeah, boy!
It's time for Is It Just Me? On Look Who's Ranting Now. Is that me?
It is.
Oh, is it? Look at you now.
Hey, Mr. Eli.
Man, shout out to Mr. Eli. It's time for a brand new segment of the of this show. Is it just me? Where we go around the room and we start with the phrase, "Is it just me?" or and we
I
take
got
it where
one.
we want to go. You got one? Do
I
you want to
do.
kick it off or you want to?
I can kick it off. I can do mine first.
Kick it
Listen,
off.
is it just me or like people that have known you forever will not allow you to change.
Ooh,
So listen, I am
that's a good one.
calling a family member of mine. There's some things I want to change, and to me, in order to change, you have to do something like totally different than what you've been doing, right? They said if you do the same thing over and over, what is it called? Insanity, right?
And saying like
You-
Antoine Dobson with the I don't like men's no more.
There you go, right?
He was trying to change.
He was trying to change.
We wouldn't let him
So
change.
I called a family member of mine and I told them, some things that I want to change. And before they were like, that's great that you want to change. They went into a whole, what's wrong with you? Are you okay? Do you need me to come down there? I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are you relax? This is just something, but this just not like you. Of course it's not.
All I said was
Because
I'm going
I'm
vegan.
trying to, right, I'm just trying to change. I'm just
You
trying
need a
to,
chicken nugget? You
I'm
sure
just
you
trying
are?
to do something different. And I had to get interrogated for like 40 minutes before they were like, okay, I just want to make sure. Like, what? Why do the people that know you, they will not accept change? Like, even when I have tried to go vegan before, right? I did it for 66 days. I was doing good. My own mama took me out the game. like she would be like, you need to eat meat. That is not good for you. So one day I went to her house and it was 66 days and I went over there. She cooked the enchilada pie. Now that's my favorite thing that them aromas got in my nose. I was like, you know what? I lasted 66 days. She was like, see, there you go. Go on and eat and take you some home too. The people that know you will not allow you to change. And if you're trying to change out there, they don't have to understand it.
It's
They don't
so
have to be
true.
behind you. Just still do it anyway.
No doubt. I agree with you 100%. It's like trying to be a manager where you started as lower level employee. The hardest group of people to manage were people that you were at the same level with. Once you move up, they you think you somebody now.
Yeah.
Because you asking me to do my job. You can't manage where you were,
It's
at the
hard.
bottom. It's hard. You got to go somewhere else and get the management position.
The respect be gone.
That's it. And
It
that's
took
how
me
they met
2
you.
years to get the respect from my team. And people that used to wave at me, good morning, rolling their eyes like, dang, girl, we was just cool
We was just cool. But
it
you
was
wanted,
all good just a week ago.
But you wanted them now.
Listen, I was public enemy number 1 on that job.
It's hard.
It's hard.
If somebody met you, and this happens in every area of life, whether it like in dating, high school, if you was a fool or somebody that folks picked on or whatever in high school, if they see you later in life, they think you're the same person. You know what I'm saying? They think shit is sweet, and whatever. It's just how life is. And it goes the same thing for men. If you was a sucker a long time ago,
oh, you still a sucker.
You know what I'm saying? And you trying to talk to her now, you didn't change, and some folks will say what, glowed up or whatever.
Yeah.
She don't see you as that. Nah, you the same old whatever.
You the same
you know what I'm
old
saying?
mother. Yeah.
And if you was hoeing, and you try to come back now, and you a saint, and you celibate, and ain't nobody trying to hear that. Ain't nobody
I remember what you used to do.
I know you. You know what I'm saying? That's how folks are.
Why do people only see you the way that you used to be?
The man, the myth, the legend. What's going on with you?
Razzman in the building.
That's it.
I just don't understand why people do that.
What's that? Will not let you change?
Like the people that know you, why won't they? They have to have you in like this.
They forever see you as who they were introduced to you as. I don't know why life is like that. I guess it's just hard to see someone in a brand new light. You know what I'm saying? What's that?
You wasn't shit and you ain't gonna never be shit, so long you tried.
Man, let me make sure.
It ain't right. Up. I don't like it.
Talking to that one?
I don't like it at all.
I can't.
Yeah, Razzman, I can't hear your thing.
Yeah, that one's cool. Yeah, that one's getting you right.
I have another one.
Yeah.
I have another one.
Go ahead.
So here's my other one, right? So speaking of people you talk to and everything, listen, I got a telephone call from a number. Right? Oh, so mine is it just me or do married people just like hate marriage, but like still hang it over your head like it's the best thing ever, right? So I get a phone call on my phone. Mind you, I've had my same number since high school.
Oh,
okay?
You suck.
I don't change my number.
Right.
And so after this, I might. So I get a telephone call from a married person. They've been married for, it got to be 15 years by now, right?
Right.
They proceed to tell me that they're unhappy in their marriage. They've been unhappy and it's my fault. I said, now how the hell Is it my fault that you went and got married? Oh, because this, and that. Like, and proceeded to tell me how bad marriage was and how they just did not want to be married. And that's not the only married person that has come from. I mean, as a single woman, the most people I get hit on is by married men. It's crazy. Like, why are you married? Married people, I like. What is the deal? But y'all swear,
Sound like you can keep a
y'all
secret.
no, the hell I can't. Cause I'm gonna add your wife on Instagram. Me, hey girl.
And then what?
Oh, really?
I ain't no. Nah, I ain't
Some
no.
folks would
I
consider
ain't
that
no shadow.
messy.
I ain't no shadow chick.
Really?
Caller,
sorry.
You are
I
now
don't
live
like.
on
Listen, let me
Lookie's
tell you.
Ranting now.
If you a married man, I don't care how fine you are. If you married, you ugly as hell to me. You
Really?
ugly. You got papers on you like a dog. Get away from me. I don't
Wow.
like married men.
At all.
Listen, I don't mess up happy homes, but I fuck an apartment up.
Well,
It's
I
not
know
cap.
that's
I
cap.
don't fuck with married. Please, I don't fuck with married men.
The Rock came over here right now. Was like, I'm ready to take you out.
No,
You like, get out of.
no.
Go
I don't
back
want
to your wife,
nobody else
Dwayne Johnson.
husband.
Come on,
I don't
stop
want
it.
nobody else husband. I don't.
She was up in the strip club, and
You are
Eddie had
now live
the
on
you know,
Lookie's Ranting
had him
now.
up beside her face, and she having a good time. And he said, "You know what? I ain't all married, right? So, get him off for me."
We got a call on the line,
Ain't
but
finna
before the callers speak, I was getting fitted for my cousin's wedding coming up, right?
Mhm.
And while I'm getting fitted, some men come in there like, man, you about to get married? You used to fuck with him. I was like, yeah. He said, man, don't do it. And I was like, why
I'm
not?
telling you, married
Then
people, bro.
he started telling, aren't you married? He said, yeah, man, 20 plus years, you know. And he claimed to be happy, but he said if he could do it all over again, he wouldn't do it as early as he did it. He was 21, she was 18.
Ever.
I think that's the best time to get married when y'all both trying to figure it out.
Yes,
Because
it
y'all get
is.
to like, you
At
know.
21,
Listen, you 21,
Young,
you 21,
yes.
she 18, and 20 plus years later, y'all still together. Y'all done went through all the bullshit, all the arguments, the struggle, and now y'all probably
You learn
prospering
life
together.
Yeah.
You didn't want that shit over with nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. That shit's gonna be super tight in my mind. I'm like, y'all can just stick it out. Because you stuck it out 10 years already. Why would you want to drop that and start over with somebody
You know what?
else?
People don't care about that. When
Shit,
people
but-
are fed up, they ready to go.
but listen, this is what it is, though. I'm married. I'm happily married. But listen, you know, married couples see y'all single folks.
Why it sound like, hey man, why it sound like you got a gun in your head?
I'm telling
He
you,
says, no,
I'm
that
happily
wasn't
married.
convincing at all.
Okay, I'm
He was
happily
waiting,
married.
he was waiting for one of the single motherfuckers to be like, man, you know, a rebuttal. He didn't get no
Listen,
rebuttal.
hold on,
so
hold on,
I'm
Ask
hold on.
like,
any
Hold
single
on.
woman out there and ask her who come at her the most. She gonna tell you married men.
Check this out.
Wow.
She
Any
gonna tell
married
you
couple,
married men.
I'm married, and any married couple that I run into that act like they're all in love and all over each other make me fucking sick. So we just gonna keep it real, you know, like shit. It's not always great, you know. I mean, it's not always the best things in the world, but shit, yeah, we happy.
No doubt. I'll attest to that. Listen, he happy when he get home. There's somebody that love his wife, man. Out in the street, this man is angry. Road raging.
Nah,
mad.
not at all.
Around his wife, this is a different individual. There is no Razzman at his address. It's only on the podcast. Only in the streets. He goes home and is jacking the beanstalk.
She got him in check. That's what you call it.
He's a nice guy at home.
He's in check.
He's a nice guy.
You gotta let it out all here because he's in check at home. He can't do that shit at home.
He's happy at home. That's
Before
what
If that's how you want to put it.
Oh yeah, I do.
Y'all make it out to be what y'all
Shout out
want
to her. You did that, girl.
Y'all make it
That's
out to
what
be
before we
what
move
y'all.
on to the next, this is just me. We have LikaBug on the line. Were you trying to comment on this current? Is it just me or maybe you just tuning in?
Hey, LikaBug.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
Oh, hit us. with
Don't
the
act like you happy. You know. You know what?
Hit us with the eek now. You
know what Karma said.
We got a couple of callers on the line. What you got, LikaBug?
Well, here's my thing. I understand that how marriage people don't sell marriage. I get it. I completely get it. And especially when you see married men hitting on women like they have no respect for the wives, and it's just it leaves a bad
They out here
taste in single women's mouth. Like what the hell, right? Completely understandable. I think truly happily married people, they don't broadcast it. And I think it's because they don't have to. You know, a lot of people that I know would be like, wow, like you and Keck seem like y'all are so happy. And it's like, you know, we go through things like every other relationship does, but we keep things to ourselves.
Yeah.
Like, we're not over here talking about something, man, this motherfucker. Like, if people ask me how we're doing good. I could have cussed that motherfucker out earlier today, but we're doing good because we're married. Like, you're gonna go through things as a married couple, and so I think truly happily married people don't have to broadcast. You can see it by their actions, their body language, how they are with each other. They don't look at other people. They don't give other people the time of day because they are married and they are in love with their partner. And love has trials and tribulations like any other relationship. But
Right.
true love is going to test the stands of time, and it's going to be shown through their actions, not necessarily by their words.
Come on now.
Show out there. Good shit, man. Good stuff.
We
I
also
like
got
that.
Shay Shay on the mic. Shay Shay, what you got? I think she got crooked. Y'all gotta give her some time, y'all.
You know you about to get
Shay
cussed
Shay,
out.
unmute yourself.
Let me. I probably got to unmute her. She gonna be like, "Y'all got me fucked up." Wait a
I'm
minute.
about to say, she
All right,
finna
hello.
get you right.
Shay Shay, what you got? All
Shay Shay, you there?
Shay Shay, we can't hear you.
She ain't on mute. No, now she went back on mute. Okay.
Oh, there she
goes.
is.
No.
Hello?
Hello.
You
Yes.
nervous? What's up? What's going on?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Now
Yes.
we can.
Yep.
Okay. Is it just me? Did I say it right?
You
You
said
sure
it
did.
right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, welcome to the
Okay.
show.
Is it just me? When you trying to tell somebody the truth, they get mad. They rather for you to lie to them. For example, so I'm in the dating scene. I done blocked 5 niggas already because they talking stupid, right? So this one nigga I blocked, I happened to go back to his job to deliver some paperwork. He asked me why I blocked him. I said, "Cause nigga, you ain't it." Now, should I have lied or tell him I told him the truth? He got mad.
You did right.
You did it right. Saves a lot of time.
It saves a lot of time. It does.
That's what I'm saying. Why is it me, or should I lie or just tell you the truth? Like, what the
tell
fuck
him the
you want me
Tell
to
him
do?
the truth, but you ain't got to give him that Kevin Samuels delivery though.
You weren't it.
Nah, I think
You ain't it.
I think you should. Shit.
Hit him with the.
Tell him in the worst way possible.
Damn.
That way, maybe
Yeah,
maybe he won't come
that's
back.
all I can say. You ain't it. I told him
Cold blood.
I'm a healthy girl, and I don't do crumbs. You crumbs, nigga. I don't do crumbs.
God
What's
damn.
crumbs?
Hey,
He-
listen,
he's skinny or something?
that'll get his ass right for the next one, won't it?
Damn.
What's
Crumbs meaning you leave the crumbs for me. I don't want crumbs. I need the whole meal.
Gotcha.
I don't do crumbs.
Hey, you put
Come on
that.
now.
You put that man on suicide
Sound good
watch.
to me.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing
Damn.
wrong with that.
Hey, listen, if that put him on suicide watch, you might as well go and get it over with.
Right.
I did have 2 things though I wanted to say. For one, I think this is about karmas. I honestly think that healthy marriages, you should be almost 1 foot in, 1 foot out. In every healthy marriage, I think
I like this.
You listen. It should be on the chopping block. You should always make sure that everything's going right and that person honors and respects you. And if it ain't happening, you need to get the fuck out. I think if you on the edge or somebody thinks, hey, you know what I'm saying, I can't act up in here, you know what I'm saying, and both people, then listen, I think that creates a more healthy marriage. My second thing is this: for all the women saying all these married niggas, they trying to talk to me. Guess what? I bet he won't marry your ass. I bet he won't.
He
with
already married.
I got it.
He already married.
It.
That's a given.
I got it.
You're not.
But he
you're
ain't
not
leaving
gonna
her for
say.
you.
That's fine.
He not leaving her for you. He just listen. He got like Shay said. He got the meal at home. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
He just want a few
please.
crumbs every now and again.
Oh please, please. These married men not out here looking for crumbs.
I'm just speaking my opinion.
Sound like a married man that cheat to me.
You
Hey,
want to keep it.
put all
Want to
them
keep
words
it.
in my mouth that you want to.
Y'all crumbs. I'm letting you know now. Just DM me.
Boy, a hit dog a holler.
Oh please. Oh please.
I love the battle here.
You trying to flip it so bad. Just
Hey, y'all
put
are-
the responsibility where it is. Married men should be in nobody DMs whether you want a wife or not. How about that?
I
Hey,
would,
listen.
now that I
Talk
agree
to them
with
about
you.
Doing
that.
Pursuing
your
it,
good karma.
Yeah, I agree with you, YourGoodKarma, in the sense that you shouldn't be pursuing it if you're married. You know, now if somebody's in your DMs and you're married and happy, don't respond.
There you go. Block them, actually.
I don't know about all that. You know what I'm saying? Don't respond because you
Block
might
'em.
get unhappy. You know what I'm saying?
I got one.
What we talked about on this past Tuesday about them holding out for more than a week. You might get hit with one of these 3-4 week people. And you might want to respond. But go ahead, Boom. You got yours.
Oh my God.
All right, so mine is it just me or this new generation is way too comfortable with prostitution?
Ooh, what you mean? Elaborate.
Ooh, break it.
You know,
Yeah.
everybody's happy to work in the porn industry, you know, selling bodies, doing content or whatever, but really you're doing everything for money. So that's equivalent to you being a prostitute, you know. And then you got people saying that, well, y'all dumb because y'all doing it for free. So you saying might as well be a prostitute?
Call them whores, and let's keep it real.
Would
it might change
equivalent to
some of it.
prostitute?
Yeah, I mean it's a prostitute,
Sex
a
worker is
whore,
what they like
a
to call them.
skeezer, whatever.
Content creator, like I'm gonna pay you to make a video with
And
me.
listen, they're
What?
actually proud of it, right? They're
yeah.
like, but you broke. Look at all this money I made from selling my body.
Big
Listen,
time.
OnlyFans, them girls make millions
This new
of
generation,
dollars.
they're
They
comfortable with it.
Can we bring this up?
What's up?
Millions.
Something me and Razzman talked about off the air. I'm asking him to say yes, and
Off
you don't
the
even
air?
know what I'm about to say.
Consent.
Talk about it.
But when we talked about this a lot, bring back shaming.
Bring back shame.
Listen, people have left shaming off. They're like, don't body shame. That's good. Don't slut shame. I don't know, because if you're not gonna slut shame, then it's cool to be one, right?
What
and
makes
that
them a
leads
slut?
leads into what you're saying. This online sex thing, this sex for money. What would you call that back in the day? You would call that person a what? A hoe,
Prostitute, a
a
hoe,
hoe,
yeah.
a slut, or whatever. You don't do that now, right? Because women can do whatever they want with their
'Cause you can't
bodies.
offend anybody.
Because you can't shame anyone. And I'm saying that
Oh,
what
look,
you
it's not just women, men on there too. Men
yeah, no,
make
I'm
Absolutely.
money.
men too. What I'm saying is where you
Showing them little
can't
Peter whackers.
where you can't shame, you can't change. You know what I'm saying? You can't curb behavior when you can't shame it.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So if we're gonna embrace it and say, get you OnlyFans, girl, do what you want with your body, show yourself, make all the twerk videos, do all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Nobody say nothing.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So it's no shame in being a hoe. So you're gonna have an abundance of them. They're gonna be everywhere, and nobody's gonna say nothing.
Listen, Mr. Eli got a question for y'all. How
Yeah.
them selling their bodies affect your life?
How does it affect?
Hey, listen, listen,
Listen.
I am all for
It doesn't bother me.
OnlyFans and all that other shit that they doing, the strippers. I'm all for it. Do what you want to
I
do.
like hoes.
But
For the
if-
record, put me down. I
But
like
if-
hoes.
But listen, but don't
Make
sit
a
here and
bunch
act
of
like
them.
you're not a whore afterwards.
There you go.
You know, don't try to get married.
I love an abundance.
You know,
I like these
I
whores.
tell my partner, whore.
Yeah. Listen, they don't exist.
Don't feel bad. 'Cause
You
that's
know?
what you are.
I mean, if you're gonna do that, right? Fine. I'm gonna watch your twerk videos. I'm gonna do all of that. But when you say, "Hey, you know, I'm trying to be in a committed relationship, you know, and I want you to see me as something different,"
Don't they all sit?
Yeah, I'm
they
saying-
all selling real estate. They all going to school. And wait till, and then lastly, if you a whore, if you out here doing all this, taking all this dick for money, listen, I do not want to see your video telling me how terrible the industry was. Fuck out of here.
you benefited from it.
Eat
You
that
loved
dick
it.
and shut the fuck up. Cash the check.
Cash the check, straight cash, homie, because
The
that's how
chat
you like
says
it.
you can't tell them not to get married. There's somebody for everybody out here.
You
Let
right.
them marry the whore.
It's a
I'm
sucker.
just-
For, I
just
mean, it's
don't
a
try
brother
not
for
to-
everybody.
When you bring
right.
the whore on the trip, on the trip with all the women, don't sit here thinking, we not drinking behind her. When she tried to grab the nah, not you.
Hey, get her own cup. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
You know what you do.
How
Or-
many of y'all though that's in the chat defending, right? And saying, let everybody liberate the host. Or liberate everyone. Let everything be
Everyone, everything is
Everyone.
cool.
cool. You know what I'm saying? If
These
we're
days.
gonna make everything cool, that means you don't go against anything then. So later on, when
You
people
can't.
are doing, you know, whatever it is they're doing,
Bestiality.
remember, let people.
What in the
Here's
world?
the thing. How does
You
that
ca-
affect you?
How does it affect you? Don't call
why
him.
do you care?
Don't call
if
him a
man-
creep.
Why do you care? If
Oh,
man-
weird.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't call him
totally
weird.
left.
Don't listen.
Don't shame him.
Listen.
Oh.
What has shaming anybody has accomplished anything?
That's
It
why
has
they-
not accomplished
listen, there was
anything.
That's why it was. That's why it was less back
There
in the
was
day.
less hoes. No one wanted to be that.
No, there were
There weren't-
plenty of the same. They were just not as open about it. They were hiding it. There's a
And
difference.
why
Why'd they hide
they
it?
hide it?
Because
Shame.
they were shamed. That doesn't make it any
Exactly.
better
Hey,
because
you
they were
give it- you
hiding
give
it.
it-
At least now
you got-
know
okay.
up front.
You got time to pull up
Give it a
that
negative
sound from
spin.
Game of Thrones.
But
where
listen,
it was like
it's-
shame.
so is horse great?
Shame.
Is being a
Shame.
whore great?
It'll be here next week. Shame. Shame.
It's
Ring
not
the
for
bell.
me to judge. It's not for none of us to judge.
All right.
Okay, so you disagree with his statement.
That's fine.
You're okay with prostitution. No problem. We duly noted. We got you.
It's no
And
problem.
I'm okay with it too. I just think two and two equals 4. 2 and 2 equals hoe. You know? That's what I think.
It's fine. Can we keep prices down?
Sigh.
That's all I'm saying. Let's get more people into it so prices go down. Competition drives prices.
Flood the
down.
market.
Let's flood the market.
The market
Let's
is
sat-
flooded.
let's sat-
Everybody got an OnlyFans.
Let's saturate the whole market so we can get these prices down from being flued out to $40.
Oh my gosh.
$40 and some Popeyes. That's all I'm looking for. Bring the price down. That's all. I'm with it. I'm with it. No shame. Take the shame off the table. Embrace. Let's embrace, flood the market with this.
Listen, everybody out there that wants to be a hoe, you can be one. At my house, we gonna shame that shit. Cause I don't want anybody in my family to aspire to be a hoe. So at my home, we're shaming it. It's terrible. It's wrong. Fuck them, at my house.
But if
At
you
y'all's
look-
house, do what you want.
But if you look up my incognito, you're gonna see hoes. Search hoes. Whore.
But boom,
slut.
I definitely agree with your is it me? A lot of these younger people are not even like aspiring to be anything. They're just kind of going for that kind of career, even if they're talented and everything else. That's just kind of what they
Took the
do.
shame off of
Yeah,
it.
it's
So,
a lot of
yeah.
money at that moment, right now while they're young and they're prime, they can make a lot of money, but it's like people are too comfortable with prostitution.
If there's
nowadays.
no stigmatism, then why not? That's where the money is. Why would you even tell somebody to go in any other sector? Go where the money is. The money's on OnlyFans.
And it's easy money.
Drop out of college. If you're a woman, drop out of college right now. Get you an OnlyFans and get your money.
And get $10.99 a month.
There you
Joining us here right now, we got Chef Magic in the building. How you doing? Hey man, the original player from the Himalayas, y'all. If y'all didn't know, it's Chef Magic. No doubt, no
All
doubt.
right, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
There you
Glad
go.
to be in the building with my
And
beautiful people.
There you go. Beautiful black people. Fish, y'all. Fish. Can we do it?
Mhm.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
think I was with the right hand. She ain't black for real. Yeah. She probably Panamanian some shit.
I did it with the left too. Oh, she.
Y'all both
That's
Panamanian.
We
Okay.
both some half breeds.
No. That's
Nah, I'm messing
racist.
with
Now
you.
we mutts.
Some half breeds in here. But
You got one- you gotta- it's
I
just
do.
me.
I gotta. Is it just me? Is it just me, or do we live in an age where entitlement is at an all-time high? Everyone feels
Talk
like no
about it.
matter what they do, because you work hard, you deserve everything else that people got on social media. You know what I'm saying? We're living in this world of like comparison. Everybody thinks they should have everything everyone else has because you tried. You got up today and went to work.
Mhm.
You took a shower. You drove to work. You were in traffic with everyone else. So you should have a nice car like everyone else. You should get what everyone else has. And no crazier example have I seen than the one I have a clip here for, where this pastor feels like he deserves like what every other, mega pastor has, because he shows up every Sunday and preaches.
Hell is it?
Thank you, boo.
See, that's how I know you still poor, broke, busted, and disgusted, because of how you've been honoring me. I'm not worth your McDonald's money. Come on. I'm not worth your Red Lobster money. I ain't worth your St. John knit. Y'all can't afford it no how. I ain't worth y'all Louis Vuitton. I ain't worth your Prada. I'm not worth your Gucci.
Church is through.
Mother, I'm saying this, and I promise you, Deacon, it is not with respect and won't. I'm saying it because I want you to understand just what God is saying. Even found out that Movado, you can buy a Movado watch in Sam's. Yes, you can. And y'all know I asked for one last year. Here it is the whole way in August. I still ain't got it. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Let me kick down the door and talk to my cheap sons.
He almost said y'all ain't shit.
Hey, Mr. Clean and Azalea Denise.
So this is an ultimate example, of someone feeling entitled. Why do you get a Movado watch, sir? Because you showed up every Sunday like your contract says or your job says?
Creflo jet.
You know what I'm saying? Why can't I believe God? If I want to believe for a $65 million plane, that's what I'm going to believe for.
And then he begging. You can go to Sam's and get me a Movado watch.
Yeah.
Well, sir.
He told him where you can get it at.
They even got it on Amazon.
Sir.
Man.
Listen,
What's going on here?
Bro, what is church about, bro? I'm so tired of these
You can't,
clips.
but you can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah.
This is what I'm going to say. I'm not mad at him. I'm mad at the folks that's in that church still listening to him.
Still,
hey, man.
Look, you know who I was mad at? The lady
lady
that
in the
said,
back. Yeah, come on.
Hey, you know those first lady.
Come on.
That's
Those
what they
first
do.
lady, boy.
so I ain't got the bag. Come on.
They don't know no better. She probably don't even know she said it.
His and hers. Come on. Preach.
Amen.
They make a gift set. Come on.
They
They
need
like,
to shut
trust me,
that
though.
church down.
I mean, don't
No.
shut it down. If you going to that church,
I mean, that's some-
pay up, man. That's what they telling you to
I'm-
do. You ain't doing right.
Hey,
If you at that church,
I said, yo, why is a pastor entitled to a Movado?
I don't know.
Sir,
Listen,
go
that ain't
get
the-
your own.
And
That
how
ain't
does
the
that
first
help
time
you
they
bring
did
the
that.
word? What is
Exactly,
the Movado gonna do
exactly.
for the word of God?
Ain't
Please
worth-
tell
Hold
me.
on, hold on. I ain't worth your Gucci.
I ain't
worth
worth
your
Oh
Prada.
my gosh. Your red lobster.
Your
No, sir, I'm about to go
red-
get this lobster. And you finna catch this $5.
What
He
is
even
going
mentioned
on
a
here?
restaurant saying, "Oh, you know what? You can't afford that anyways." I'm
You
like,
can't afford that. Like, what's
damn,
going
right.
on?
who hurt you?
Entitled.
hey, he was
sounded
mad.
like he
A
was.
pet entitled to people's money. Why
And
do
I
people
would love
feel
to know
like
where
this?
this church is located. Like, is it in like a
Atlanta, it's gotta be.
So I was saying,
I'm
like,
sorry,
is it
Atlanta.
like
No,
the
I'm
hood,
not sorry,
or like,
Atlanta.
you know, is it like in
Come
a
on
certain
now.
area? Because some of
It's
these
Atlanta.
pastors,
Hood.
It's gotta be Atlanta.
That's a hood
some
church.
of these pastors
They
be
had an
having these
old
hood
Family
churches,
Dollar.
but be expecting to have what he's having. Sir, look at your congregation. They not finna come
It's
together.
Atlanta and
and
it's
give
a
you-
Baptist church. I
It's
said it.
definitely Baptist.
It's a Baptist church.
It's
I
definitely
know it.
Baptist.
If it's hood, he'll get it faster. They can go steal it.
It's
And
it's
then
Super
repent and then
Supreme
for good
Life
reason.
at Baptist Montgomery Church. I know what it is. It's Baptist. It's them.
Well,
And then you know what's the problem? It's not enough pastors that speak out on the stuff that they see. Right?
That's true.
Mm.
Like, why every Sunday y'all want to preach about the same old thing? Preach about
Prosperity.
these other
Prosperity.
pastors that are saying stuff like this. Why not do a whole sermon on what you should look for when you go to church? What you should, the lessons that should be taught. Why y'all not getting together and banding together and doing better as a whole?
Come
That's
on.
why people don't go to
'Cause
church
that-
now.
Exactly.
I'm people. It's
that,
me.
That ain't the goal. They are businessmen. Like all the pastors that I've played for, it's damn near a political
Listen,
science.
it's a
major.
non-profit business.
Yes.
I feel. Listen,
Hey,
I
Nathan
can't
Gray.
relate with y'all, man.
I know you
Pastor
can't.
Gray.
Well,
Yeah,
hey,
he's got a good one.
Yeah,
Listen,
my
That's
pastor's
rare.
great.
on
Be-
this
be
show, and
grateful.
I hate to take away from what we're doing right now. Mention his name with all the rest of the stuff we've been talking about, but Henry Coles is good. You know what I'm saying? He's a on the clock and off the clock kind of guy. When you see
Oh,
him
they have
off,
them of sure.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Off the
they
clock,
exist.
he's the same guy that he is at the pulpit. You know, real genuine nice guy.
Mhm.
So I will say that about him. You know
There,
what I
there
mean?
are good ones
It's
out
not all
there.
of them,
Yeah.
but it's
But-
this guy right here. It's the begging for a watch. It's I want to say his name is Joseph Jennings with the
His name is gonna go to hell. He
With
keep
the-
preaching like that.
But I swear, man, it's just you see that a
that
lot.
guy.
Though.
I don't know about him.
Is it
You see
Joseph
it a lot.
Jennings?
I think Joseph Jennings, the hell no heaven yes.
That
Oh,
guy.
wow.
You know what I'm saying? And I
Hey,
told
man,
them
you
hoes get away from my son. I'm like, what is going on here?
I'll tell you though.
I'm
man.
sorry, Pastor. I don't want to
Oh,
hear that
God.
from you. That stuff we say when we get out the church. You can't say that. You
Man.
just can't say that. You
That's
can't
funny.
do it.
I done seen
Yeah.
some churches let some pastors get away with murder.
Mm.
I mean, some of the stuff I've seen behind the scenes, bruh.
Yeah.
I remember one of these pastors, man. Like he was so OC, he got to the point to where he didn't care who was around. One day we was in the fellowship hall with the
Mhm.
choir. You know, he was meeting with them because they was always bumping heads with trying to like, you know, get the young generation to merge with the older generation because they all stuck in their ways. The old people want to do
Big time.
the old school, you know what I'm saying, songs and whatnot, and the new people they trying to, you know what I'm saying, get updated, and so they was always clashing. And one time the pastor was down there talking to him. We over in the MD's office is kind of like listening, but not really paying attention. The next thing all we heard was and if I can just get the choir to stop acting a fucking fool, what? We was like, did y'all hear that?
Now
He
listen,
didn't
now
just-
Y'all went back
listen,
what you mean? They signing my checks.
Now
Hell yeah, I
listen,
went
it
back.
is one thing about like to not
that's how you
expect your
make your money.
pastor
I'm an
to like
employee.
not cuss at all is it maybe not in the MD office, but to expect them not to cuss like they're human, right? But there's just certain things that these pastors do, and if you want to go to church, this is my advice: go to church. Church can be a good thing, but don't serve. Soon as you get behind the scenes, it's over for you.
Yeah,
I'm telling you now, I have
exactly.
served it. Any position you could act, I'd have been in it. And every time I get to serving on fire for Jesus, you attend one of these private meetings and it ruins it all. Like you shouldn't put people on pedestals and nothing like that. But when
But they
when
say
you-
don't meet your heroes.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen. There was one time we had to do this whole performance. The day before the performance, I almost got jumped in church. I'm talking about swarm. I'm talking about swarm.
You was church stripping.
Let me tell you, by
Pentecostal.
4 people was about to jump me in church. It was about to go down. But
It was gonna bless you.
but the
It
next
ain't called
day-
jumping
You
in the
went- you went
church.
in sitting?
You
went in sitting?
But the next day, we put on one of the best performances. People falling out, catching the Holy Ghost, and they would have never known that happened. Right?
That was gonna
It
get the
ruined
devil
me.
out of you.
It
That's
ruined me.
hey, literally right.
That's one pastor
I ain't
said.
even
He said,
do
man,
nothing.
It was an exorcism.
I ain't even
Hey.
do nothing, bruh.
She didn't
You
know
can't
she
be
was
with-
possessed.
That's
brought
when you
the
was.
wrong spirit.
That's back when she was your bad karma.
I was actually good. I was just being a dance teacher. That's it.
Yeah.
And I got a position as a dance teacher.
Like,
It was taken from somebody
it's-
else. She rolled up in there with her girls and tried to fight.
Hey, what?
What?
Listen,
Like-
she would mess around with that pastor, and all them girls were trying to get on, and that's what messed everything
Listen,
up. So you got to get
go
jumped.
to the same
The-
church as the pastor. Don't tell
Listen,
lies.
the closest you ever gonna be to being a king or a monarchy here on earth is being a pastor. Listen, when I tell you that these guys get food brought to them back in their chambers prior to coming out
More than
for the
food.
real breakfast, I
Huh?
mean like grapes.
Huh?
They
been
get
washed.
massages.
Oh yeah, they be
And
eating.
listen,
They get listen.
pastor get treated good.
Oh, great.
Listen, if
Royalty.
I won't play with God, that's why I won't even pretend to be one. But if it was a job that was hiring, I want that one. I
don't
want
know,
that
man.
one.
Hey,
Listen,
Sean.
I don't know,
everybody wife. It's guys who can't get their wives to cook for them,
Yeah.
but they cooking for pastor.
Oh yeah.
Pastor
Oh,
got a meal in the
absolutely.
back.
He getting his plate fixed first.
Pastor got a plate. Pastor got the game on. Pastor got his shoulders rubbed.
I hit some
I'm like,
haters.
look,
Listen, y'all hate on old pastor.
Ain't nobody
I,
hate.
ain't,
Who-
I
y'all
just said
mad 'cause
he
Pastor
gave
getting
him
a plate?
love. I said
Y'all mad?
I
Pastor
wanna
getting a little
be-
shoulder
Nah,
rub.
like she
y'all
said.
mad 'cause
Like she said.
Bring around,
Don't go behind the scenes.
Do
Just-
not go
just-
behind
just
the
don't
scenes.
pull the
just
curtain
go
back.
to
Yeah.
and listen. Don't date no
They
church
get treated.
musician.
If it matters to you that much.
just
They
leave them.
get treated so good.
Ignorance is bliss.
I mean, you
I'm
got
t-
other
what?
other people's wives that say they serving in the church. And what's your position? It seems like it's shoulder rubber. You know what I'm saying? Like you calling it sister, chief sister or whatever. Nah, you seem like you just rub past the shoulders back here. That's
Oh,
all
yeah.
you do.
And
but
listen, the order in their house is pastor, then husband.
Then husband.
Of
Scene of
course.
the
But
life.
listen, man, not
See,
everybody's
Gotta put the
called.
clout first.
And the other thing is, shame them.
Oh yes.
Shame 'em.
Absolutely. Now
Shame.
Shame. Shame.
I was ashamed that they didn't do nothing though.
We gonna do this
after all
every
that,
week.
I was,
You should have.
I was ashamed, but then I wasn't surprised.
You should have said, "The fuck you talking about?" That's all what he said.
Shame.
Lord, no, you didn't.
Hey, shout out to Nate the Great too, man. He's been down in the comments. Just
He
seeing you down
back.
here. Shout out to you, Nate. Yeah, Sean Melly's in the building too, man. We got our people in here.
We got a full crew.
Oh,
We ready for the next
Okay.
segment, producer?
Let's jump
Hey,
into our next
y'all ain't
segment.
even asked me.
Was it? Oh, is it just me?
Yeah,
You got one?
of course.
All right, let's kick it off.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie.
We gotta get into it. Yeah.
I'm finna get into it right
Yeah.
now. This is my first one. Is it just me? Are women letting the young women down,
Re-
leading them down a dark pathway?
How's that? Elaborate.
All right.
Elaborate.
I'm
my
glad you
brother.
asked. Listen.
You finna get some pushback.
Hey, listen. I'm all good for it. But listen, this is the thing. These older women are teaching the younger women to not only to be hoes, apparently, you know what I'm saying? If that hadn't been proven today,
Yeah.
but not only to be hoes, but to chase after the wrong men.
Mm.
So when y'all talk about how terrible men are, and men are to you, listen, where'd you get it from, and where are these young ladies getting it from? They're choosing the wrong men. You want the bad boy. You want the nigga that's not doing you right. And listen, these girls seen some of that in your choices, who you brought home, what you had around them, and what you allow around them.
Mm.
So y'all got to take responsibility for how y'all raise women and how they choose the men that they take.
You know what? It's deep because if a girl has a thug for a father, chances are she'll have a thug for a boyfriend because they like what they've seen.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants someone who, you want someone who's like your dad. I guess girls.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you picking if the thugs are the baby daddies to everybody, you know what I'm saying? These girls are growing up to want what kind of guy?
Well,
An absent baby daddy.
so if a woman is at home saying, "Baby, you don't need this man ain't a man, or you shouldn't take him if he don't open your door, if he don't treat you a certain way, if he don't talk to you a certain way, if he call you a bitch, that ain't the man. He don't respect you." But y'all not sitting these girls down and telling them this, and you can't because you convicted because the nigga that you with is dogging you out, treating you all kind of ways. You chasing after the nigga, and your daughter is watching all of this. So y'all letting these girls down. That's my. Is it just me?
Ooh, wait. That was deep.
That was deep.
It was heavy. You know what I'm saying? Let's
I don't
let's
think
jump
it's
in
just
this.
you, though.
Yeah, let's jump into the slapping cat. Yeah, listen, the weight of that one is gonna hold some folks down for me.
Not Karma with
It
the
ain't-
thumbs
it ain't
down.
just you.
Thumbs down.
That's all she can do.
We gotta move on.
All right,
Please.
let's move on.
All
Baby,
right.
please, baby, please.
Because when y'all start holding men accountable, then we'll talk.
All right.
All
Let's
right,
go.
now,
Slap
we're
a
gonna
cat.
let her have the last word.
Let her have it.
She feel like she won.
No, I
I'm just playing.
It's time for Slap or Cap on your favorite podcast. Look who's ranting now. Don't forget to send your show ideas, topics you want to hear, and questions to our tuesdaycologne@gmail.com.
didn't. Where y'all at in the comments?
Who's them people we love?
It's Slap a Cap, hoes.
Drop it in the chat and vote
It is
Slap
not
or
plural.
Who we love?
It's Slap a
Cap
Cap, hoes.
We gotta slap this time.
It's Slap a Cap, hoes.
It's time for slap. I love this show. It's time for Slap a Cap. This is my favorite, absolute favorite segment of the show, where we play sound clips and you, the listener, get to vote in the chat. Slap if you agree, cap if you disagree, and our amazing producer here that puts up with us all night gets to play our first Slap a Cap.
And I'm waiting until marriage to have sex. So whenever I go on dates with men, I tell them up front, like, I'm waiting until marriage because I don't want to waste my time and I don't want to waste their time. And they're like, okay, cool. Like, I respect you. I respect that. Then, later down the line, they're like, oh, you were serious. Like it was a game. I don't have time for games. And so my friends think that I'm ruining my chances by telling them that up front. So my question to you would be, basically, when should I tell a guy, like how many dates should I go on before I reveal that?
Well, first of all, take the pressure off yourself of having to come up with the time to bring it up.
Okay.
All you got to do is wait till he brings it up. You've never met a man who likes you and y'all been on several dates and sex ain't come up. What? So take that off your plate and then wait to tell him. And then that's when you inform him that you're saving yourself for marriage.
Slap a Cap. A woman should let a man know that she's saving herself for marriage only after he's asked about sex. So don't bring it up. Don't say that up front. Wait till he's asked about sex and then tell him.
Oh, shit.
You agree?
Yeah.
You,
Yeah,
you should
it's
wait
a
till
slap.
He brings it up.
That's
Yeah.
our prerogative.
So don't be upfront
Right.
with it. Yeah.
No,
I
You
think
don't
it's
have
yeah.
to be.
You
no
don't
need
have
to
to
be
lead with
upfront.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to be like,
If-
hey, my name's this. I'm waiting for marriage. Like it's just
Right.
yeah,
Nah,
nah.
Cool.
You know, if you want to provide the information on your own, shit, hey, so be it.
I'm glad y'all said that. So later on, after she's caught feelings, and he can say, you know what, I'm married. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave with
Got him.
that. You know what I'm saying? You know what he wants. You know he wants some
That's not
pussy.
the same.
And if you know he wants some pussy, so if you're gonna beat around the bush and not say nothing to the end,
Stop the
how,
cap.
how
Thank
about
you so much.
You
How
mad
about-
about this one, friend?
Your shoulder
mad
hurt
about this
real
one?
bad from reaching
Hey, you
right
what?
now.
all I'm saying?
Hey, he mad about
That
that.
was such
all
a
I'm
reach.
saying is he
Call
should
him,
wait.
we ain't picking up what he putting down.
He should wait and be like, you know what? I'm married too. You know, because I was gonna be upfront about it.
I
but
mean,
Bruh,
to be honest with you,
are we
man,
talking
it's a
about
tool.
until you brought up relationship, there's no reason for me to talk
It's
about
the guy's fault,
the
though.
what?
I mean, wearing your
We
wedding
just-
band
we
is
just
being
communicating
upfront.
right now.
So you going at the
I mean,
I can't even talk.
That's
we
the
just
dude.
communicate.
That's the
I can't
dude
even
fault,
talk.
though.
We just
you ain't-
communicating right now.
I don't know,
Artiste
Why we
toxic,
talking?
bruh.
Here's why I find it
I
so
couldn't go on
striking.
one date without asking. So about getting into some sexual innuendo.
Yeah.
You said you couldn't
So-
go one date?
Yeah,
Well,
we gonna talk
We gonna
about
talk
everything.
about it. Yeah.
Well, I
We
was
gon-
gonna say, man,
So I'm,
But
I'm
how
getting
is the
a-
relationship status like up front?
What's that?
Like how is in relationship status an upfront
We
thing?
just talking. We communicate. We friends.
Why are
right
you
now.
communicating with anybody when you married? You be talking to your damn
You can't
wife.
talk to people.
Nah,
when
you
you
Why,
married?
why you going
your
out on
wife.
dates?
I didn't
Thank
say a
you.
date. We just hanging out.
You
If that's what we doing.
Hold that
if-
same
if-
energy.
Hold on. If we gonna bullshit,
nigga,
that's
get
what we
on.
doing.
Oh, if we bullshit.
If we gonna bullshit, we just
okay.
hanging out there.
Oh, please.
That's what we-
God.
What you thought this was?
He lost-
Listen,
he lost on
anything
this
to
one.
get
Move
their
on.
point across, bruh.
We just bullshitting right
Anything.
now.
Where's the five fingers? Say to the face.
It's a slap. He agrees. Thank you. Now we can move on to the next one.
Hey, look, Sean Miller said if you
Wah,
miss
Zay
the
Denise
game, run
said,
away.
Zay Denise said, ain't no hanging out.
There you go.
I'm telling you,
no,
Azalea,
no.
get them.
Hold on,
I
married,
was
a
saying,
married man
if
can't
you
hang
wearing
out
the
with
ring,
a,
though,
with
that
a-
is
a
being
girl.
No,
upfront.
don't
That's
try
what
to
it
dissent
represents.
from the group. Remember, you part of the
Shouldn't
pack.
even be talking.
I'm
about
You
part
with-
of the pack.
you
but
with them on
you
this.
mean
one.
that's a whole. That's
No,
a whole.
no. You with the pack.
That's a whole
on
nother
this one.
tangent.
Listen, but it was the same guy who was arguing the other point the other day, so I thought he had my back on this one.
Nah, I had your back
But-
on that. On that particular point, no.
I know you would.
I mean, but you know me, I would have been asked.
Yeah.
If you in date 8 and you ain't asked about sex, I think, nigga,
You a sucker.
Listen, if you celibate,
tripping.
why you even what you dating for? What you trying to find?
A husband, right? Is that what
I
you
mean-
said?
Get out of here. Get out of the
Now,
pool.
Listen,
Hey, but hold on.
on one
You-
instance, they
you
tell
swim-
women you're a whore, and on
you
the other one,
swimming,
but
but
don't
you-
hold off. Like,
But hold
I
on,
don't
but you
want
know,
the women
you
to do
swimming
it.
but
with
you
the
know a girl
sharks,
that's
like,
saving
no,
herself.
I'm playing.
You personally know a girl that's saving herself.
I do. She's
And listen,
still to this day
right.
saving us.
Do you think
Oh,
that
from day
on the
one.
first date she's like, and I ain't popping this pussy for you either?
Nah.
It's not appropriate.
It don't make sense. Why you bringing sex up if you're not giving it up?
She gonna wait till after she's had a good time. and you
No,
taking
no,
her
the
out,
nigga
and
was
all of
dilly
a sudden-
dallying around, and he was hoping for a good prospect of pussy.
Listen,
And
I'm just
it-
taking the devil's advocate on this side because I know somebody is feeling this. Somebody's like, you need to be upfront
You're alone.
if you're not having sex.
You're alone.
Nobody
Does
Nobody
anybody
wants
agree
to
with
know
artistic?
if somebody's celibate up front.
I'm
Before
sure
y'all
guys.
go
I'm sure
on
there's
a
guys
date,
don't want to know that.
You want to wait till afterwards.
Before the first date, you saying?
A
Hey,
few
Mark.
dates. What
A
if
few
you're being?
days.
What if you're trying to be this pretend nice guy?
I think that's
You know
the
what I'm
person
saying?
being
That's the
entitled.
problem.
Hold on, that's the
Pretending.
person being.
I don't pretend.
Hold
I'm
on.
just saying
That's
for
the
the
It's
guy
the
who's out
person
here.
being entitled to pussy for a date, and you need to stop it because you're
I didn't
his
say
destiny.
I didn't say
Yes, it is
entitled.
because I took you on dates. I should have known
I
you
didn't-
wasn't giving up pussy because I wasn't gonna go.
I
You're
didn't
being
say
entitled
entitled.
to some pussy.
All I'm
and you
saying is
need to
I'm
stop.
entitled to the truth. If you know it's not
How-
going
but-
nowhere,
You gotta
If
ask
you
her.
ask the
yeah,
question,
you know what I'm saying?
You gotta ask her. If
If
you
you
don't ask
know
her-
you're not fucking at all, right? Period. Prior to any type of relationship or any type of other stuff, then why? What is this? What you trying
But
to
if y'all
connect
didn't,
on
if
here?
y'all
Everybody-
didn't talk about fucking, then why she gonna?
Right.
Like, what is it
Voluntary
like?
information.
Right, what
Y'all
if
might
y'all
as
just had
well-
a few
y'all might as
conversations
well
and
go
the
ahead and-
conversation was on the first couple of days? Like,
Yeah.
she supposed to break it out like, "Hey, I'm not fucking."
Hey,
like,
for
and
all
then
she-
how does she
what
know?
is
Hold
dating?
on.
Listen, for
What
all
is-
she know,
hold
you
on.
was
Listen,
7 years
listen,
What is
and then
dating?
how does she
What
know?
is dating for?
Hold on, answer this, and then how
What
does
is
she know?
dating
Okay.
for?
Job,
Your
job
definition.
interviews.
What is dating for? for.
You going on
Dating
job
is for fucking.
interviews?
So when you
No,
going
I
out
didn't
on
say
dating,
dating for fucking.
fucking.
I said it's the intent to make a connection and be together,
Yeah.
right? So we're not out here as friends. So if you know that this whole intent behind us hanging out is to establish this type of connection and
But
to
how
be
does she
together,
know you're
then
not a
be
guy
up
that
front
won't
and say
respect
you're
her
not
to,
fucking.
to hold out though?
So that I won't have to, so that we're not trying to make this connection that I know can't actually connect.
So the
But
real
how does she
question
know
But you
the
can't
person's
connect
not a
with it.
kind of guy
You just
that
gotta
will
marry
wait
her
for
first.
her?
exactly.
Yeah, you
So-
just
How
gotta,
does she know that?
You gotta ask.
you just gotta what?
Just gotta marry her
Show me
first.
the guy who
Wow.
married first.
A lot of men do that.
Are they still
Get married
alive?
first before they find out? Oh,
No,
no,
not
that's
before they. No, she probably
So
told them
stop
and he
the cap
decided
then.
to wait with
You know-
her.
I mean, yeah.
They probably
Y'all
younger, but
wanna-
it
it's a
happens
lot.
all the
Y'all
time.
I know-
want
I
to
know-
be PC
I
so
know.
bad.
No,
you
I
know what I'm
You
saying.
know I'm not PC. I know a guy that waited before he was pure before he married his wife. I know a guy.
Mhm.
They had a great relationship.
That's great.
I'm sure
we
he didn't
got-
wear it
we
on
got-
the forehead.
We got
Hold
to
on,
select this in the
you
chat.
know a few of them.
Listen,
I don't know if you are.
All right then.
I know
Celia,
a guy.
Denise in
Yeah,
the chat
cut the shit.
saying she was saying the same thing, and she ended up fucking.
Got you.
As far as like
Oh,
winning
yeah.
herself for marriage,
But
or whatever.
listen,
And
it-
that's
it-
and
Don't
listen,
say
that's
that.
most
If he
of them.
play
But
the
just say it
game-
up
Don't say
front.
that.
That's the thing.
Just say it up
The main
front.
thing you got. Hey, what is your intent?
You know,
'Cause you know,
I
everybody's
don't
intentions
usually
ain't the
do
same.
this.
But listen though, the good thing about it
said
is
she
that
never
when she
done.
says that, if all you want is a pussy, you gonna back off, and then she can probably say to some other motherfuckers gonna be like, you know what, it's cool. I'm gonna spend time getting to know you. Then he'll get the pussy.
And listen, them dudes
It's-
always say,
look,
it's
all
cool.
about- it's all
You know what
about
I'm saying?
intentions.
They're cool,
Hey,
but
hold
it's
on,
good
hold on,
about it. You know what I'm
intentions.
saying?
Play the
And
clip
you
back.
wouldn't know whether he would be
Hold on.
cool with it or
Play-
not
play
until
the
you
clip
have the
back.
conversation.
Right.
What did she
exactly.
say in
And
the
the
beginning?
conversation
Can
doesn't
we
have
go
to come
back?
up
Can we
like
play this
first
real
thing.
quick?
At all.
Just the beginning part of what she
Because
said.
wasn't this the same person said, why don't we hang out with people anymore? Just genuine connections and
Play
all
the-
that.
play
But
the-
now you got to
Cause
have
everybody-
it up front.
cause
Hey,
everybody-
Play
I
the
just
clip
want
back.
you to know if we're going on dates,
Just-
we're fucking.
let's just hear what she
No.
says prior to Steve Harvey.
And I'm waiting until marriage to have sex. So whenever I go on dates with men, I tell them up front, like, I'm waiting until marriage because I don't want to waste my time and I don't want to waste their time. And they're like, okay, cool. Like, I respect you. I respect that.
Watch
Then,
what dudes
later
do.
down the line, they're like, oh, you were serious. Like it was
Exactly.
a game. I don't have
Because
time for
it's
games.
dudes that's gonna
And so
do
my
that.
friends think that I'm ruining my chances.
That's all I'm saying. She was doing it right before. Just be up front. Steve Harvey says, well, don't bring it up until he brings it up.
Don't bring it up. It don't. It
I mean, if
shouldn't
that's
be
her
relevant.
intent, if that's like
And,
everybody
then, and
that
she
meet,
lost
she's
either way
intending-
because when she did it, they still waited around. And when she did, she still lost the guy. So what's the difference?
The difference is one person's being fooled. You know what I'm
How?
saying? Or
If the end
You know, you
result
just-
is he gonna walk away anyway because he ain't getting no pussy, then it ain't nothing to
But
it.
if you're gonna
she's
connect,
She'll
you're
be
gonna
all
connect
right.
regardless. Because I told my wife,
just
hey, I'm
You
out.
can wait till
My
marriage.
little
See,
words
the good
was
you
thing-
didn't
nah.
wait. You didn't wait till.
No, I told her to
So
reverse.
listen,
No, I told her to reverse.
I
said,
want everybody who waited till marriage to start speaking.
I
on
said this. I said, I'm fucking out here. I'm not looking for a relationship. This is what I told her. I was up front. Maybe I could have hit that, but I didn't. I said, hey, I'm fucking out here. I'm not looking
Because
for
that's
a
the right
relationship.
thing to do, right?
But it became a relationship.
That's all
as
I'm
y'all can
saying.
see.
The right thing to do is to let
I'm-
somebody know up front.
I'm saying I don't think
really, nigga.
I don't
It
think that
is.
Define up front, like so. Right when y'all start talking,
I don't think you have to.
Listen,
Hey, before we go on this first date, just so
put it
you
on
know,
your put it on your
Like, what the
profile page. If
hell?
you celibate, put it on your page or whatever.
I
Wear
mean,
it.
I can't say that
Get a
everybody that I
chain,
meet,
a
I have
tattoo.
intentions of either like laying down with them or being with them. So before I even get to that point, how would I even know to have that conversation? Because the only intentions that I
that's
have
so
are
tacky.
pure
That's tacky as
and
hell.
genuine. Just
That's
hey,
very tacky.
it's nice to meet you. How are you doing?
In a
This is
world
another
full
good
of
person that I
Tinder
may connect
and all
with,
these other
and
different
bam, go from
things,
there.
apps I've never been on. Never been on Tinder, never been on none of these quickie sites. I'm just saying, in the world that we live in, you don't think it's just even etiquette to be like, hey, none of that is on the menu here.
When you,
I
I think you
when
can tell that by a person that you're even going on a date. You know when they DTF or not.
if
you
you
know
on a dating
that.
site though, I mean, yeah, you got your resume up there. Put it on your resume. Hey, I'm celibate.
But it's just the type of person that you are. Me, I'm a person who's always been upfront. So when I did have one of those dating app accounts, in my bio it said, "Y'all know what I'm here for," and I was insinuating, I'm just here to fuck.
I'm just saying, if you're on
But
there,
that's me.
Time and place,
But I
everything
don't think that
else.
everybody has to
Sean
do it the
says,
way I
"Hi,
do it.
nice to meet you. I know this is our first date, but I'm celibate." Really? Like, it just does not.
appreciate
no.
that. Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Artiste. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's proceed from here. But I'm glad that you let me know that.
But that is a turnoff, though. Like, what if you really got a couple of dates and this person you really connected with this person, and they said, hey,
He
I'm
DTF.
not really.
He don't care.
What if you were really connected and all of that,
I'm done.
and then y'all was on the way home, and she was like, and by the way, it's not gonna happen unless you put a ring on it. You're like, well, shit, you could have told me that before, all of this other stuff. Because now you're in this perplexed position because you have to choose whether or not you continue to pursue this.
So choose
and it turns into the marriage. You know what I'm saying?
So give her an answer. All right, cool. Or all right, well, shit. Well, let me drop you off then.
I hear y'all. I'm just saying it's nice to be cordial and be courteous up front because you would want guys to do that. When you want, in a perfect world, and I know you're trying to run me off, and I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move on from this. But all I'm saying, in a perfect world, a guy with intentions just to fuck, you would like for him to come up front and tell you that on a first date. You would like for him at the table. You wouldn't want to get wined and dined and start to liking a guy for him to then be like, you know what? I'm really just here to fuck you.
Women are
you don't know women.
Women are known for trying to change a nigga.
You wouldn't want him to say that up front. Yes or no?
Listen, there is no woman out here.
You wouldn't want to know up front if a nigga was just trying to fuck.
Can I speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's no woman out here that's going to be like, this guy just wants to fuck me, so that's okay. Say you say that, you still going to have to wine and dine her and take her and do something with her. That's how women are built.
Got you. Wouldn't you like to know up front is the only point that I'm making. Would you like to know ahead of time? Yes,
sure.
right?
For sure.
And I would like to know if pussy is not possible ahead of time.
They know he ain't got no job up front. They still think he finna be a millionaire.
That was the example that I should have went with. I went with the married thing. But imagine if a nigga say I'm working on my mixtape.
The horse ain't got no shoes,
after
so
y'all eight dates in, and you like, so what do you do? Oh, well, I'm working on a mixtape, and I figure I'd drop your ass off at work in your car. Come on. But anyway, let's jump into our second slap a cap. Obviously, it's a cap.
There were 1 million black boys last year that wanted to play in the NBA. Of that million, only 400,000 will even make it to play high school ball. Of that 400,000, only 4,000 will be able to make it to play college ball. Of that 4,000, only 35 will make it to the NBA. Of that 35, only 7 start. And the average life in the NBA is 4 years. So the real problem is we have 1 million brothers looking for 7 full-time jobs that last 4 years. And yet last year we had 100,000 jobs available to be a computer programmer, engineer, or doctor, and only 1,000 brothers qualified. So our appeal to black males is to realize the odds. That you do most will be that you do best. I mean, we were the first doctor, not Hippocrates, Imhotep. So we have the ability either in math or science or music and sports. But that you do most, we that you do best. If you play basketball from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock, you'll be a very good basketball player. If you went home and went to the library, you'd be a very good scholar. We need more black male role models that will encourage our youth in math and science.
Slapping cap here. Do you feel like we need more black role models that encourage our youth to pursue in fields of math and science?
Yeah. Slap.
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
Slap. I would, me personally, like to go even further and say that we just need more black role models, period, to encourage the youth, period.
Do y'all not think we don't have enough?
Well, here's
black
the thing.
role models.
Can you
black role models?
No.
You point to one that you would want your son to be like, and don't name Denzel.
And nobody that's dead.
Obama.
Why would I name an actor?
No, I'm just saying. Pick these black role models you would like your child to be like.
So my thing is, does a role model have to be like? What do you consider a role model, right?
The individual and not the job.
So are you saying that they have to be like because whatever you
no, they ain't got to be a millionaire.
They ain't got to be a millionaire.
So I think that there's plenty, right? You might be sitting in the room with some. It just depends on who you're around and what you're around. I think there's plenty of role models. I just think that people are focused on the wrong things, right? They don't look at certain people as role models because of maybe status or something like that. But people are surrounded by plenty of good black people, period, right?
Big time.
Because these black people don't have the
we don't promote them,
or they don't have the followers on social media or whatever the case may be, then they don't look at them as a role model. So when you say that we need more, I'm gonna have to call cap because I think we have enough. People just don't focus on what they need to focus on.
When he talked about encouraging, right? Encouraging the youth to pursue more of these type of fields. What I'm looking at is we probably just need more encouragement, period.
Mm-hmm.
What I see online is like this beef between the older and younger generation. We all split with this millennial, Gen Z, Gen X type stuff. And it's like y'all doing stuff this kind of way. All I see towards people that are older, towards people that are younger, is y'all fucking up. Excuse my French. Like, y'all ain't doing it right. Y'all doing all this digital stuff, or you're doing
They just don't
whatever.
understand it.
They don't understand them, and instead of encouraging them in the things that they're good at, you know what I'm saying? Instead, they're like, you don't do it the way we did it. You're not coming up the way we came up. We went to college. We got a job. We did this and that. And you got these young people that are innovators, and they're making stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they're content creators and stuff like that. And because a different generation doesn't understand them, because it wasn't content to create back in the VHS and DVD days.
Right.
You wasn't making your own DVD
Right.
unless it was a sex tape or some shit. So you don't get that kids can actually make a career, or these younger people can make a career out of creating content that's entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of putting down. Encourage people in what they're good at is my thing. I'm not saying picking engineering and math over being a basketball player or whatever. Just encouragement, period.
Yeah.
Just encourage your kids, period, to be whatever it is they want to be. But the hardest part about it is you can't encourage. It's hard to encourage or push someone to do something when you're not an example of that. And that's where the gap is.
That's a
you
problem
got
in the black
people
community.
who didn't went to college, who didn't go to college,
You didn't win
and want to push their children to go to college and tell them you ought to be that, right?
But that was
You
the
ought to
dream
go to
that was
be-
pushed on them.
There you go.
right?
You ought to be a doctor, but you have no doctor friends to show them and be like, look at him, he's cool. But they can see LeBron on TV. They can see Yo Gotti with a necklace or whatever, or whoever they listen to now, Lil Yachty or who's a popular rapper.
Nigga, how you gonna ask me?
You know
Lil
what I'm saying?
Baby,
Lil
NBA
Baby,
Youngboy.
NBA Youngboy. They can
say
see
Lil
them getting
Baby
money,
anything.
right? And everybody can see them. But it's like, as the parent, you can't push them to this engineering career with no engineering friends.
Yeah.
You need those type of examples. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's encouragement without the example, like without the leadership. You got to show your kids what you want them to be. And you got a lot of parents in positions to where they can't show the example of what they want to encourage their children to do.
Yeah.
And I think that plays on what Karma was saying, earlier about like how we got our priorities within like what a role model can actually be is because of that. A lot of times we don't
Absolutely.
have the example. So you do gravitate to the thing that you see the most. Everybody's watching music videos.
The trends was
watching
popular.
sports. Yeah. And that's it. And you overlook the ones that are right in front of your face.
Mhm.
Blue collar, hardworking,
Exactly.
maybe didn't go to college or whatever, doesn't matter, but they're doing it, getting the bag, you know what I'm saying, on their
That's
level.
what we say is cool.
Right. Exactly.
As a parent, what you present as cool to your child, whether or not they show you that they acknowledge that, they really think it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You have a major influence over your children.
No,
I want you to go ahead and speak your
no,
piece.
it's not enough black role models out here. No, not at all.
Okay.
There's way too many bitch ass niggas out here. I hate to put it that way, but there's way too many of them. Sucker ass niggas out here. This is why black men commit 50% of the murders in America. With 13% of the population, 50% of the murders. That is a statistic. Why is it? Because of the shit that they listen to and the niggas they look up to. It's not enough of guys that's out here doing for themselves, taking care of
So
themselves,
we agree.
making a better.
Yeah, I'm saying that.
No,
there's
I
not
agree.
enough.
No, I agree
There's
with
not
what you
enough
were saying.
examples
Yeah.
of what people would like their children to aspire
Right.
to.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why we need to prop up, the
There's
men
one
that
Obama.
are.
You know what I'm saying?
there's
And
one
if you
Obama.
don't know him, then you can't say, "Hey, son, you should be
Mhm.
president one day." Like who? Like Obama. And it's like, you can't be like, "Hey, meet Obama. He can tell you."
But
You
listen,
know what I'm
but it's-
saying?
it's
not
all-
enough examples flying
But it's all
around.
And
responsibility.
that's kind of, I think, where gang culture comes from.
But
Right?
listen-
Everybody's trying to be each other's role models because y'all ain't got one.
You ain't
know,
got
a
one.
good one.
They're introducing their kids to what's around them.
Yeah.
All right, so but let's turn it internal.
All right.
How many of us is trying to make sure we affect the youth, point them in the right direction? And listen, another thing.
Got
This
one
is
living with me.
right. But this
that
is something that I've done.
Fuck the
I-
kids. I like
Basically, I get it. Let's listen.
Wow.
Listen, and that's why we where we at. That's the usual sentiment. That's the usual sentiment. Because check this out.
Get your ass.
Check this out. There's a lot of changes I made once my child was of
I ain't
understanding.
have
When he
nothing
turned
soft
3,
to throw at your ass.
listen. When he turned 3, certain music I didn't listen to. Certain
Yeah.
things
Good
I didn't do
joke.
anymore. I made life changes because I wanted to be a better example to my son to make him help him avoid certain things that's going to happen. He's going to get influences from all these different places, from
Yep.
his friends, from what everybody else thinks is popular, this, that, and the other. But like I say, we as a people have to take in consideration our actions and our the things that we are doing and what
It ain't
kids are seeing us
never
do.
too late. Never
Yeah.
too late.
So
Like you
yeah,
said, not
Yeah.
enough examples.
not enough, not nearly enough.
Yeah, it's not. And listen, for like the one thing, like I wanted my daughter to go to, I want her to go to Vanderbilt, right?
Mhm.
And I keep pushing this thing, but it's like if I don't have connections at Vanderbilt or to someone who goes to Vanderbilt to show her how cool it is, so that it can become a general idea in her own mind and not just one that I'm pushing on her, then it's all for nothing.
Yeah.
So this is why I keep contact information, from people that I know. Go to Vanderbilt. You know what I'm saying? Successfully graduated from Vanderbilt, excuse me. Like the guy that gave us the hot tub and stuff like
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna introduce my daughter to him. I'm gonna show her his house.
Mm-hmm.
We live okay. He lives high. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm like, he went to Vanderbilt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I want for you.
Show them Vanderbilt chairs. That they
You know what
give
I'm
you.
saying? The Vanderbilt chairs they give you.
Mhm.
Look at his office with all the plaques on the wall. Look at all the places that he's been because he went to Vanderbilt. It's a real life example.
Yeah.
We moved a lawyer today that went from Vanderbilt. I think I won't reach out to her and be like, hey, I'm trying to encourage my daughter to go to Vanderbilt. See if she won't reach back and be like, yo, most people want to do good and
Especially
affect
alumni
people.
too. They
Especially
yeah.
alumni. Yeah, they want to reach out and do good. See if they won't be like, oh, I'd love to show her around, or you know what I'm saying, encourage her, whatever. Got to have examples to go with this stuff that you're talking about.
Right.
Mhm.
Because for somebody who, didn't even finish NADC,
Mhm.
finish my application packet or whatever, and took a, a course or two, I can't sit here and say, and be like your dad, a chip off the old block. No, I want more for her. You know what I'm saying? So I got to show you those examples and show you it's real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because she can see the people who's twerking on TV or the rappers or the actresses that get naked in movies and stuff like that. They can see that.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to be able to show proof, real tangible proof of another way.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to connect the dots
Yeah,
and not just point at them.
build a vision.
Yeah,
so
build
they
it.
can see it.
You know
Especially
what I'm
with these
saying?
young kids. You got to be able to show them
got to.
proof.
Gotta show 'em
Not
proof.
us. We had the college commercials and we were sold.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
But
Right.
but it's
Listen,
also
my dad
about
had
what
a
you
plan
know.
for my life, but he didn't take me to Rutgers. But he said you should go. You know what I'm saying? Because if you come back to
You tell this
his
story
words,
all the time.
have I told this before?
Because you was gonna end up getting somebody pregnant.
Shit, I done told it too many times. But anyway, he had a plan for my life, but he couldn't point me to Rutgers or anybody who's went from Rutgers and make them cool to me, so it becomes an idea in my own mind. That's what I'm trying to do for my child. Instead of just saying, hey, you should go to Vanderbilt and then let whatever plan she want to do, it's like, let me show you it's cool and let it become a genuine idea in your own mind.
That's
That's
good
all
shit.
I'm trying to do.
That's good shit.
Respect.
Yeah, that's all I'm
Well,
trying to do.
Listen, I wish my parents could speak to me from a certain level, and they could. I don't blame them, but some of it is Black people don't aspire to certain things because their parents don't even know to point them in that direction.
That too.
My friend Dr. Junior, he cool dude. Dr. Junior told me, I said, hey Doc, I said, I'm making just as much as my partners that went to college. I'm gonna tell you what he dropped on me. He said, yeah,
he told
but I
me
bet they
yeah.
sitting down, not sweating like your ass.
Mm.
Hit me. But listen, that's information I wish I knew prior to.
There you go.
But that's information he can spread, and I can say, hey, this is why you don't want to go. And I can show my child this is the difference. Either you're going to work hard for it, or you're going to have to dig a little deeper for it. You know what I'm saying? College, they're gonna lay you out a job. And then, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to do certain things because you've already
There
put
you
that
go.
work in when you was in school.
That's it.
Tit for tat, different areas.
But it works. With the moving business that me and Razzman do, it's another angle. that I'm able to do as a true example towards my child to show them another way
Mm-hmm.
and be like, hey, if you don't find something that you want to do out there for somebody else, you can even make it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a position that's on Indeed. You can create the whole thing. If you just want to sell stickers, you can sell stickers. That's why I got that little vending machine. If you just want to sell the clothes that you wear, because other people like the way that you dress, buy a few of those outfits and sell them to your friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And create an online store. There's so many other things that you can do. Do the thing that makes you happy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And do what you're good at. You're going to do what you're good at, like Dude said. But we do got to go through these. I
That
didn't
was
mean
a
to
good
throw
one,
that,
though.
that deep one in there, but I thought it was something different.
Oh,
Instead of
different,
the
different and
regular,
good.
instead of the regular everyday, relationship he versus she type
Nice.
shit.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Something different. Something to think about.
Was that a slap? I think everybody said slap.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Consensus.
Yeah, it was a slap.
Yeah, it was a
Five
slap.
fingers to the face.
Ready for the third slap of cap?
We ready?
I'm ready for it.
Let's go.
Tipping is something they think that you're supposed to do. No, you tip for good service. I don't tip for bad service. But it's a stigma that black people don't tip. So I feel like I can't not tip. But what I do is this. I get them back. I get a waiter back. I don't tip my bad ass waiter. I tip other people in the restaurant. The person who sent me, hey, there's a little something for you. The bus boy, there's a little something for you. And then when I leave, my waitress, he was so cheap. He didn't tip me at all. And everybody else, well, he tipped everyone else. I'm an adult. I want good service.
Slap a cap. Tipping isn't automatic. It is for good service. How do y'all feel about that? To me,
said do what?
Tipping isn't automatic. It's not
I
automatic.
tip
It's for
automatically.
good service.
I don't
To me,
tip. I
it's
don't
a
tip
s-
well automatically.
There you go. It's a scap.
There you go.
I gotta
Razzman.
give you $5 automatic, right? I ain't gotta give you 20. My dad is somebody who he tips more than what the meal costs.
Wow.
He's one of those kind of guys. Boom knows he's been out. He's a tipper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because let me not say because I don't know why he do that shit. But I'm gonna assume.
What do you expect?
I'm gonna assume it's because he wants the person who actually did the work, who made his thing enjoyable, to actually get the money. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's like the restaurant got this. Here's for you because you're exceptional. You know what I'm saying? So I will tip well for good service, but I am gonna tip regardless.
Exactly.
Now
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what I'm
only
saying?
tipping like for instance, like to go stuff. I got to be sitting in there. That's a pet peeve of mine. Like if I'm just picking it up and you're like, oh, it's 15.
I just did
No.
like $2. I did $2 earlier today at Strikeout. Strikeout's good too.
Listen,
Strikeout.
I tipped him $2.
I mean, it was to go. I
Check
mean, I
it-
tip-
if you
but
ever
I,
in the
but I
Ville,
asked
check
though
out
too. And I
Strikeout.
say, hey, if I tip,
Yeah.
who does it go to? If they don't say it's going to them, if they say it's going to the stove, then I don't tip. But she said, oh, it's gonna go to me. I'll leave $1 or $2.
You getting
Yeah.
5 no matter what, but you'll get
right.
you'll get right if you do right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm great
What's
service.
a good tip?
But aren't they putting
What's
tips on
that?
everything
18
now though?
18 standard.
Not
18%.
15%.
18%.
15. Hold on, 10% used to be the standard.
No,
they
it's
raised it to 15.
if you look at a receipt,
15 is the
15%
standard.
is the standard.
Okay.
So
To
y'all,
me, it's
y'all
a
tip
dollar
a percentage,
amount.
or y'all tip like a certain
It's
dollar
a dollar
Certain
amount.
dollar amount.
If
I'm
I'm
automatic.
on
Like you said,
$20 is a good tip.
$5 is automatic.
Automatic. 20
but
is a great tip to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hey, listen.
20 is good. Nigga,
I
that's-
just read the
I don't
receipt
do-
and I go whatever it say.
If
And
I got
like
good
that.
service, you could have just gave me 2 drinks. It's $12. I'm gonna tip you 10. If you gave, but listen, you could have gave me great service, and it could be a $80 bill, a $100 bill. I'm only going to 20. I'm not going no higher than that. I'm just not that guy.
Oh yeah.
Me
You're right.
personally,
Yeah.
the other motherfuckers that was eating, they need to get in on this shit.
Yeah.
But 20
No
for
doubt, no
$100
doubt.
$100 bill, that's 20%.
That's 20%.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
never think about it in percentages. The only
Yeah,
time I
me
think
neither.
about it in percentages
I
is
think
with Uber.
in dollar amounts.
With
That's-
Uber,
that's how-
I'm going for the lowest percentage because I'm like, yo, this shit is cheeseburgers
but
$68. Like, damn, after you.
Yeah, I hate that for the driver delivery people.
Yeah.
Because they're
I
using
make
their
sure I
car.
tip them if I
But
use
it's
them.
I
like
don't use them.
the
I
the
stopped to.
the driver services, they should be paying. Make it mandatory. Whatever the delivery fee is, they're trying to compete with each other.
Yeah.
Like right now, if you got Amazon Prime, I'm gonna put you on game. You get Grubhub free delivery if you got Amazon Prime for a
Word.
year. No delivery fees, no none of
Damn.
that shit. You only pay the tax. That's it, right?
Word.
So now I tip better. You know what I'm saying? I
Because you
tip
don't
better.
got the
But you
delivery,
can,
I ain't
though.
got the
upcharge.
the
Right.
$7.99
And then if you look
delivery
at the
fee.
menu
to
on
them.
their
Service
site,
fee.
it's way higher than what
Yeah.
it is on the restaurant site.
Yeah,
Like
it
by
is.
$4. Like I'm about to go drive and
And if
get
they
my
got a
food.
specialty
Right.
item, your
Yeah.
ass ain't getting
Exactly.
that.
You ain't getting
At
it.
all.
Yeah.
And don't try to customize. You put the shit that you want in the little.
They
It's
ain't
gonna
getting
come
that.
Fuck
standard as
off.
hell.
It's gonna come the way it comes.
Exactly.
You wasted your damn time. Through all that drop down menu, especially Applebee's. Listen, I got a beef with y'all. I ordered two for 24s. Razzman got his. I ain't get mine. And you charged me for it. So fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I
got
know
the
you
money
didn't
back
put
though,
it
right?
in it because the bag was tied with a lock on it. So the driver, I don't think the driver ate it.
She
He
ate
just
that
didn't
shit.
give it to me. You know.
Have y'all
It
ever
could have
got
been
the
a
I saw
separate
the
completely
bag.
driver.
wrong order?
She looked like she was hungry.
What's that?
Have you ever got the completely wrong order?
Yeah.
I got the complete, like, nothing I ordered was in my bag. And I mean, I was so mad. I was so mad.
So how did they resolve that?
Nothing. I just stayed hungry because I ain't know.
Ah, no, there's some complaint to
I
file
mean,
somewhere,
on
man.
what is it, DoorDash? You can like get a refund and everything, but it was like, wasn't
Oh,
even worth
somebody
it.
said, I had to put this wine down. I thought this was a different tipping topping. Oh, you
It
want them? That's tricking. That's a whole different one.
ain't tricking if you got it.
Well, shit, it's tricking for me then. Let's jump into
Hey,
our
do y'all
next
trick?
slap a cap. What's
Do
that?
y'all trick or got tricking
Trick or
friends?
treat around here. Show will.
What is that? Can you define that?
$40 or less. 40 or less.
Some people would define it as different, but just spending your money on giving her money for her time,
Got it.
basically.
40 or less.
Okay.
That's a very nice way
That's
to put it.
prostitution. That's not.
40
tricking.
Here's
or
the
below.
last.
Y'all all
slap a
right
cap.
with it.
Listen,
you
y'all
know?
cool with
On
5
hit on
below.
it. On hit on
Y'all cool with 5 below. I'm 40 below.
it.
She said something I think a lot of people say after they cheat. She said, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I made one mistake. How is cheating one mistake? But it's not, it's 50 in a row. It's not one mistake, you take someone else's coat by accident. That's one mistake. Cheating is a complex algorithm of steps. All the steps are necessary in order to pull off the task of cheating. You know how easy it is not to fuck somebody? I have not fucked almost every person ever. Like, it's very easy to not do it. You can't say cheating is one mistake. It's a series of mistakes you made in succession. You texted him, you met him at a bar, you got drinks with him, you got too many drinks with him, you went back to his apartment, you laid down on his bed, you made out with him, you took off his clothes, you took off your clothes, you got his dick hard, your pussy wet, you used it to fuck his dick over and over and
Oh,
over
this guy is
and
hurt.
over and over until
He
it
hurt.
came
Thought about this.
on to you, and then you were like, oh, whoops.
I can see that. I can see how that's a mistake.
How is that one mistake? Did you slip and all that stuff happened? You can't say the whole process is one mistake. Nobody ever bakes a cake, gets all the ingredients from the store, follows the recipe step by step, puts it in the oven, takes it out, and is like, oh shit, a cake. I meant to do my taxes. That's not something you can say.
You got a point.
Yeah.
Nice.
Slap a cap.
Yeah.
Cheating is not one mistake.
Hold on.
Big old slap.
Which one of y'all? One thing ain't never led to another.
That's what you said. One thing led to another thing.
Yep.
To another thing and another thing.
I mean,
it ain't
absolutely.
one mistake.
But listen,
You
the shit he
already
talking
cheated
it's
when
a,
you
se-
thought
it's
about
a
it.
series of.
But the shit he talking about, you could have slipped up at work. You ain't even have to do all that bullshit he was talking about.
You can't.
One off.
You can't slip it. The slip in is all right. Let's take it back for me. Like back to the nursing home when I used to work in the nursing home. Went into the room with the other CNA. You know what I'm saying?
Was the patient
Probably
still in
shouldn't
there?
have did it. Probably shouldn't have did that. Closed the door behind us. Probably shouldn't have did that either. You know what I'm saying?
Got a butt.
Put the curtain around the patient's on in bed B. Probably shouldn't have did that either. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
one thing led to another.
Sit on the other patient bed that wasn't there. probably shouldn't have did that. It's a series of fucking step-by-step things. It ain't one mistake.
It's not.
No, that's
You
one
know what I'm
mistake.
saying? Nah.
Hold on. Because if you got called,
if
you got called into the office, and it was like, all right, now we're thinking about charging you. You know, it was just a mistake.
Yeah.
Just one mistake that I made this whole time. Just one.
That's what you'll
just
say.
one demerit on my
That's what
history.
you'll say, but is it true?
Yeah.
You know it ain't one mistake. It's a bunch of mistakes.
Hold on. Who's cheated? Who's ever cheated on somebody? Oh, y'all lying ass motherfuckers.
I didn't see your hand go.
I'm cheating.
Hold on, whose hand was that?
I don't know. I don't know this man. If I saw him somewhere, I wouldn't know who he is.
I'm talking about in the past. I've cheated in the past.
For real?
Nah, I'm talking for real.
Yeah. But listen, it was a mistake.
I had an affair.
That was kind of
Didn't
slow.
mean to.
I ain't even cheating. I had a whole.
You had a whole girlfriend. That's a whole different
I
thing.
had an affair. I was staying the night over there. It was bad. But I quit the thing that I was in. I just
That was your mistake.
It wasn't my. It
It
was
was
a
a
series.
I mean, but he was done with your situation though too. So
I was done.
So it wasn't a mistake.
Not legally, but anyway.
We got Azela Denise saying, I have cheated on a few someones, but she's healed now.
Come on,
she's
healing.
no longer a cheater.
Yeah, it was a mistake.
I got her pregnant.
Whoops!
I just made a mistake.
We made a lot of mistakes. It is
It got
what
her
it is.
pregnant.
But it just ain't one mistake.
I
But
want
let's-
which comedian was that? Because the next time he get in trouble for cheating, I want him to be like, yeah, and I playing this shit out too.
Listen, I knew women was gonna say this. I knew Karma was gonna do it with it. He hurt. I know he hurt because he was very specific.
And very
he
detailed.
was like, hey, you fucked them over and over. Yeah, but we got to move on from this. Let's do trivia real quick and no pushback. We got to go through these things kind of quickly here.
Now, something a little more positive for you. Don't want you to think the whole show is just negativity.
It's time for random trivia on Look Who's Ranting Now. Let the games begin. Make sure to drop your cash tag if you win.
Y'all ready to win some money?
Yeah.
Alrighty. So I think last week we did candy, right? I think so. So this week we're just gonna do random trivia, okay? So here are the rules. I'm gonna ask 5 questions over the air. You're gonna drop the answer in the chat. When you drop the answer in the chat, it has to be spelled correctly. If there's more than one answer, it has to be dropped all at once, okay? You cannot drop it repeatedly, all right? We're going to give away $10 on Cash App. Studio, give me a sign when y'all are ready if y'all are playing.
Hold on. I'm not even going to go for the trifecta because I don't want to.
I was about to say, y'all take Artiste out now. He didn't want to.
Take me out.
LikaBug somebody. Where y'all at now?
I want somebody.
Alrighty, so here's the first question, okay? I want you to think about it. What is the 11th letter in the alphabet? The 11th letter in the alphabet. Why are we saying it out loud? Alrighty, Chef Magic. Chef Magic got it with K.
I'm just that good. I'm nice, son.
Sean Miller, you went to the 12th, but it is the letter K.
I'm just nice
Spanish
like that,
alphabet
son.
or the English alphabet?
We talking English. Alrighty.
My bad. I should.
Don't be yelling it out loud.
I was just guessing.
It was 3, the 11th letter of the
I was
alphabet.
guessing. I ain't know they was.
But we don't say answers out loud. Alrighty. Next question. How many years are in a millennium?
I should be playing. I should be playing. This is over.
Ooh, LikaBug with 1,000. We got one for Chef Magic, one for LikaBug. I was up there with 100. Wrong. Alrighty.
The first one, it didn't go right.
I want you to finish this saying. Float like a butterfly. Finish the saying. Ooh, like a bug on your head.
Hands can't hit what your eyes
Sting
can't
like a
see.
bee. Razzman would sting like a knee.
It didn't space out and get me right.
You got 2 for LikaBug, 1 for Chef Magic.
Y'all finna make me play. I'm finna push LikaBug to the limit.
Alrighty, here's the
Y'all
next
playing.
question. In the movie The Matrix, what color pill did Neo take? Ooh.
A guy better get
Chef
this.
Magic.
A guy
with
better
red.
get this.
He
That's
took
right.
the red pill.
I'm about
Azalea,
to
what
say,
green pill was there?
A guy better get this.
I know
With
that's
all
right.
the red pill shit that's out
It was a red pill.
It was a red pill.
When you said pills, I saw the blue in my
He
head.
was, he was thinking about that other.
Oh, you on the blue pill?
That's
All
why.
righty, here we
that
go.
fake
Then they got shit for that now.
So we going for the tiebreaker. This is a Chef Magic and LikaBug
I don't
question,
hear that
okay?
shit.
Oh, okay.
They got 2 for 2. This is the 5th question. We got to move it along. All righty. Let me get a good one. Okay, hold on. Okay. All righty. What is the name of the school that Harry Potter and his friends went to?
Oh, LikaBug whooped his ass.
Yeah, I know that.
I already know.
Okay, she said she
Hell
never
no.
saw the movie, so give me
No,
a
Hey, you
no,
got a
no,
chance.
she was talking about the other
Oh, go
movie.
to the next question.
Okay, I'm going to go to the next question.
Because it's Hogwarts, right?
Yeah,
It's Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Y'all tripping. I
Oh,
can't believe y'all
I
didn't know
thought
that.
she knew that.
She answered it, but y'all already moved on.
We already moved it up. We're going to
Yeah.
move on. Okay.
She answered it.
Somebody did.
Let me see. Okay,
But
we
you spelled it wrong.
Yes,
Uh-oh,
it's spelled
uh-oh,
wrong. It's
uh-oh.
Hogwarts. No, it's spelled wrong. All right, here we go.
I can. Shit.
All right, LikaBug and Chef Magic. Listen to the question.
Final question, right?
Yes.
How much wood? Oh, never mind.
How many slices of pizza are in a medium pizza?
Ooh, only fat people. I know this one.
Ooh,
I know this
LikaBug
one.
on y'all ass. She got it with 8. LikaBug is the winner.
No, she said 6.
She
She
said
just
8
said
first.
6.
She said 8 first. She got you out of there. She went to
Shit.
guessing a lot, but she got it first.
She'd change up though.
Yeah.
Nah,
She
she got
wasn't
it.
sure.
She started with 8 and then she went to 6.
Hey, listen, that stuff y'all did to me last time.
Do y'all
Hey,
wanna-
what was that thing
what
they
we
did to
call
me?
it?
She won.
Okay, LikaBug, you want to drop your cash tag in the chat?
I already
So
know
we
it.
can
It's
pay
already
you.
on the way.
The technicalities
Y'all want to
don't
do a
matter.
$5 question? Anybody can answer real quick?
Oh, yeah. Let's do
Hold
it.
on, let me get
Oh,
back.
anybody can? Me
Anybody
too?
can answer. I'm
Hold
going to
on.
pay the $5.
Me too.
All right, let's go.
Me too, right? I can play?
Yes, you too.
Oh, it's over. Give my money.
Is it over? Okay, listen to the question. What is the top color in the rainbow? For $5.
Give my money.
Ooh, Sean Millie on your ass with red.
That's what I was finna say.
But you type
But I said violet.
Sean Millie, drop your cash tag in the chat. I'm gonna send you $5.
Fuck, I should have went with my gut, man.
I'm guessing.
Why did you say
I'm guessing-
violet?
I'm
Because I
guessing
know
like-
it's in
When
there.
you look at her,
Sean
like,
Millie was already.
And I thought
he
it was
would've-
like
he
a
would've had
trick
it anyway.
question.
He was still.
And I was
he was
like-
still, he was still ahead of you.
Yeah.
All right, don't forget to drop your cash
oh,
app so we can go
LikaBug
ahead
said
and.
she wants to donate another $5. Let's keep it going. One last one.
All right,
LikaBug
one
gonna
last one. We're close on
donate
time.
$5.
All
Okay.
right.
What species is the fish Nemo? What kind of fish was he?
Oh, man.
What kind of fish was
Give me
Nemo?
my money. Thank you. Send it
Goldfish,
right
wasn't it?
back. It's a clownfish.
There you
shit.
go.
I didn't know.
Artiste Cologne with the $5. It was a clownfish. All right, I'm about to pay
Damn
Sean.
right. I won't
Oh,
second,
he didn't put.
I
He
won't
didn't put
second guess
fish.
my. I
No,
won't,
who?
He didn't put
Artiste?
fish.
he said
put
what
clown.
What type of fish?
He didn't
is
put
it?
clown
It's
fish.
It's a clown.
Yeah, he just filled in the blank.
There you go.
Oh, listen.
What type
Listen,
of
the
fish?
shit they robbed me for the last week,
They
boy.
did get your ass.
Man,
They
listen.
did. Yeah, I forgot what it was. What'd you say last
Bullshit. I
week?
say that.
It
Oh,
was.
you know what? I didn't say the other part of it or whatever it was. She said it
what
was like a
question
bee.
was?
But it wasn't included in the question, right?
It was like she was like,
It was like
Oh,
honey.
bubble gum, bro.
Bubble gum. And he said gum. Yeah.
Oh, because there's
It's
different
a
types
type of bubble
gum.
gum. That's
Yeah.
in baseball
It's chewing
cards.
gum. It's bubble gum.
All right,
it's-
so now we got that
she
out
said
the
what
way.
candy is in baseball cards. I said gum.
But then she says different
Bubble
types of
gum.
gum. Yeah.
and she.
There's a
All
brand.
right,
It's
so
bubble gum love.
LikaBug gonna send you the $5, and
All right, Sean Millie, I just
Karma
sent you
send it to. All right,
$5. Let me know when you get it.
time for the next segment.
All right, let's jump into the next segment here. Oh, you. Oh, thanks, man. That's right. All right.
Some people don't have a clue. So what would you do? What would you do? What would you do? What would you
Love that
That
drop.
don't sound
right
like me.
there. I'm telling you, it sound like somebody nice, right?
That was you?
It was auto tune.
Yeah, it was her. Yeah, it really was.
They had to put some heavy edits on it.
There you go.
Okay, my man. Okay.
Jumping into this new segment of
There
the
you
show.
go.
It's
What you
called
trying to say?
What Would You Do? It sounded like a nice person, is all I'm saying.
Dope.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I'm saying. New segment called What Would You Do? And we talk about oh, we have another? Oh, okay. My bad. Today's What Would You Do scenario involves Biggie's daughter. Biggie's
Notorious B.I.G.?
Notorious
Okay.
B.I.G., his daughter, decided to put her home, which is worth $1 million, up for bail. for her boyfriend who got arrested for a crime. What would you do? You have a significant other, boyfriend, partner, whatever. They get into a crime. You believe they're innocent. Would you put up your home that was worth $1 million to post their bond? Boyfriend, not spouse. Boyfriend, girlfriend, not spouse.
Listen, if you can't do the crime, don't even do a little bit of time.
Nah.
I'm not putting up no house. Because you feel like you want to run off on court date. I ain't got no house. Like you already not trustworthy because you breaking the law, bro. Okay. Now listen, I might put a little something on your books till you see how much time you got. Then I'm gone. But I'm not putting up my house that's mine, that I own. In this economy, in this inflation,
anything that takes something away from my children.
Yeah, right.
I cannot put up on none of that.
Right now, you putting the whole family, in jeopardy. Just like
I'm gonna put where my daughter sleeps up for grabs. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
If you're truly innocent, justice will be served
eventually,
right?
We must believe in our system.
Look, why your mom ain't putting up her house?
The house probably be paid for in full by then. But
I'm telling you.
The fucked up part of paying somebody's bond is that they still gotta go to court and they might still go to jail.
Yeah.
Still.
You just lost your house.
There you go.
That's dumb as fuck.
I'm not doing it.
Trying to show how,
I ain't doing it.
Wait, you still lose your house if they go to court and get found guilty?
Yeah, you pay the bond so they can get out, so they don't have to stay in jail until they get their court date.
No. The bond is like insurance. If they show up to court, you keep your house. Everything's
so you have to pay to get them out?
The bond is either full or like the 10% thing. If you pay 10%, then you don't get that back. And the bail bondsman puts up the whole thing. So when you do show up to court, they get the whole thing and they win the 10% that you
I don't bond motherfuckers out of jail, but I only pay the 10%. And I know you don't get that back. So I was thinking that with the house is the same thing. Yeah.
But no, if they go to court and everything, you good. Like,
okay.
But this the thing.
He better go to court.
Yeah, that's a lot.
You gotta go to court.
That's a lot of trust, right?
I
really love his ass.
I mean,
listen.
Is that love?
All love need to be conditional, and that's one of my conditions. You go to jail, you single. I don't care. I could be loving you. We could be married 27 years.
What if you went to jail for you though?
Come
on. In defense of you.
You know what? I'm never gonna put my man in a situation where he got to go to jail for me. I'm gonna de-escalate all kind of ways because I need you out. I love you too much. We not going to jail. We not doing
that. That's a strong. But I love that right there. Round of applause for that. Not putting your person in danger like that.
Innocent or not, it don't even matter.
We gotta go home.
I feel you on that.
I can't be mad.
Yeah, don't put me in that position. Please.
The most I signed for somebody was a cell phone, and baby, that was stressful. I never signed for nobody in jail. Woo, no.
You know what? That's one thing, and it's another topic. We got to jump into ranting time, but women will get you one thing in their name, and that's a phone, because one, they're gonna get it back if you fuck up. Two,
you heard him, huh?
Two, you better answer that motherfucker because she paying for it.
Yep.
This is why
she can cut the shit off.
Exactly. She won't get you a PlayStation. She don't know nothing about. But she'll get you an iPhone 13 and you better FaceTime. Man, you better not have nobody in the background. Don't be pointing up at the ceiling and shit. Now I want to see what's behind you.
This was back in the day when iPhones weren't even a thing. This was the razors. This was back in the day where you didn't have a song. It just was a little tone on your phone. It wasn't even a song on there.
They'll get you anything to keep track of you. But let's jump on into ranting. Won't get you no shoes though.
This is the VIP. It's your time to shine. Let your rant be heard around the globe. It's ranting time on Look Who's Ranting Now. Don't be scared. We don't bite. Call in now. The lines are open.
All right. I had to do it. It's time for ranting time. Another one of my favorite segments of the show. You know what I'm saying? Outside of Slap It Cap. It's a time where you can call in and speak your piece and say whatever's on your mind. Share it. You know what I'm saying? We're here to listen. If you got a rant and you would like to participate, of course, hit that call-in button. We're here.
I think we already got a caller. Huh?
We already got a caller on the line? Who we got? Do we got the notorious?
Caller, you are now live on Look Who's Ranting Now.
We got Sean Millie first, and then LikaBug just called in.
Oh, we got Sean Millie.
Sean, you got a rant?
A Millie.
He said, "Oh no, okay."
No rant.
You don't got a rant. Razzman, you got a rant?
He bullshit.
Yeah.
He bullshit, y'all.
It was an
Razzman on mute. LikaBug, you got a rant?
Sure do.
Let's go, LikaBug.
Tell him.
Why are schools so disorganized? Let me tell you something. I submitted paperwork and I had like the proof of that she was positive for COVID test. That's why she missed all them days. She's in quarantine. I got the letter to excuse the other days that I wasn't going to get up with 102 fever. I had all my proof, all the paperwork signed, and I get a voicemail today. Oh, we still need the paperwork. Excusez-moi. Call them back, no answer. Then I get an email. Your child's paperwork is due. It's due by tomorrow. And if it's not, again, it'll be counted towards truancy of her being absent. I gave you this paperwork, so I'm frustrated. I need people who care about organization as much as I do.
Okay.
I keep track of shit. I need other people to keep track of their shit. That's all I'm saying.
And other people do not. You can submit the right documents. If it's the wrong person in that position, you have to submit it about 3 or 4 times, and that's so aggravating.
You know what works though? Calling people. Like we move a lot of customers who like close on the house that they're moving to and close on the selling of their house on the same day. Harassment works. Sexual harassment, no good. Don't do it. You're going to jail. I'm not encouraging
Going to
that
jail now.
at all. You know what I'm saying? But if you will call a business to a receptionist that has to keep picking up that phone, they will push your shit through. They do not like to be bothered. You know what I'm saying? So if you got paperwork or anything that you need done, call. Don't email, because it's easy to ignore email. Just don't look at it. Or
True.
call the person who got you on the line, and you can't hang up on them because it's being recorded. Keep calling them. They finna get the shit done.
I got one better. Tomorrow I'm going to go up there in person, hand it, and I want a stamped copy that you received it because I'm not leaving. Because I got all day. I'm off tomorrow.
LikaBug, we just talked about not putting up homes for posting. All that.
I got 5 on it, LikaBug.
I got 5 on it. You know I love you. You know I love you, sis. But we got to live here now. You have to do your thing. Let them know what time it is. You got another call on the line?
Caller, you are now live on Look Who's Ranting Now.
You got it. You got the floor.
Azalea, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good. What's your rant?
Okay, it's not. Maybe it's not one that is. I don't know. It's more so about working in corporate America, and I don't know how this will be received, but this is kind of something that me and my friends have been talking about. But I've worked in corporate America since I got out of college.
Mm-hmm.
And for people who know, it's a different environment. And
Horrible.
I'll tell you, as a person of color, 9 times out of 10, either you're going to experience direct or indirect like racism.
Listen, the
Okay.
microaggressions are real.
Yes, and it's just like at the end of the day, you're like, okay, do I need this job? Yeah, I need the job. So let me just eat it. But for people who know me, I'm kind of outspoken, and
Did you
I
say?
do like.
Did you say kinda? Is that what you said?
Excuse me, this is my platform.
My
Thank
bad.
you. I just have this. It's part of me, you know. As much as I tried to curb and shake it, this is who I am. I speak my mind, and I'm learning to choose my battles at this point in life. But a friend of mine who is an immigrant to this country from Nigeria, the other day he mentioned to me, and I guess this might be a tactic that they use. But he was like, basically, you know, we should kind of gear for going into these type of environments as people of color, making sure that they give us the money that we feel we deserve, and then shut the fuck up. And Yeah, that could be a lot to think about and to swallow. But if you really think about it, like, why even, I mean, why even affect your bread like that? Like,
Yeah.
work is work, but at the end of the day, it's not your personal life. It's kind of like, it's like a role in a sense. You go in, you kind of you act or whatever for 8 hours, and you put on a good face, and then you go home, and every week or every other week you see the products of your,
Of
I
your
guess,
acting.
performance.
Yeah, of your Oscar that you had to do all week in corporate America.
Exactly. And now, I mean, I'm actually looking to get back. I kind of took a break and did my own thing for a while, and I'm kind of looking to get back into that line, that field. And now I'm kind of thinking, maybe instead of being this, outspoken person, yeah, I have all these ideas and I'm an innovator and blah, blah, blah. To be honest, they don't give a fuck. Even if you got the degree, even if you've got the certifications, even if you've got 15 years of experience, they don't really care.
Not when it come from us. Oh no.
Right,
Not when it come
exactly.
from
So
us.
it's like, why prove the point? Just go in and get your money. And if you really feel that passionate about whatever, start your own business or do your own, consultation or whatever on the side.
Now,
But
I was just about to say that. Round of applause for that. Like, if you
thank
want,
you. Thank you. I appreciate
yeah,
that.
if you don't want any of that, start your own. But if you're gonna play
Right.
the game, play it
And shut up.
and play it
Thank
and
you.
shut up. Listen,
Yes. Play
and
it. And
just
it's
play
like,
it.
it's kind of like boom, like my brain's like, whoa, that's deep, because not just myself, but I have another friend who's she's I mean, is she a person of color? She's Persian, but we used to work together and we would do the same things. And we would go to these meetings and we're like, yeah, girl, we're going to these meetings and we're going to tell them, like, this is what we're not happy with and this is what they need to change. Every time we opened our mouth, you could read the room and feel the energy. They were like
It
waiting for us to
drops.
shut up.
Yeah,
I've been there.
because listen, they're not paying for you. They're paying for a version of you, right? It's
Oh
like
my God,
they're paying
yes.
for this job, this character, this role. If you can
They're
play it,
paying for that affirmative action.
there you go.
Oh,
Like,
listen, I've been the only one of me in a whole bunch of departments in
there,
corporate America.
there you go.
I knew what I was.
It's like a role for a movie. I think that Nigerian said it right. It's like a role for a
Yeah.
movie. If you can't play this, Forrest Whitaker part or whatever it is in the movie, then we can't hire you.
The corporate role
You
is so
know,
hard though, because you
it is
experience,
it is
man.
hard. And listen,
Oh my
look at
God,
where
it's rough, but you gotta, I
yeah,
guess it's like mind over matter.
Yeah.
and it trickles down because of what you have to do for your money translate to how willing you are to part with it as well. If you notice,
Yeah.
if you're having to play this corporate politic thing all day long and be a character for 8 hours a day, don't forget that's a third of your life. If you're being a
Mhm.
character for a third of your fucking life, then you come home and you want to be yourself, and you got a partner there. Now you want to unwind and take this fucking costume off, and they're like, "But you were being nice to them. You were taking shit from them. Be nice to me."
Yeah,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? You're like, I can only
I
take this
think
shit off in my sleep. Like, you know what
Right.
I'm saying? So you got to find balance in life.
Work-life balance, as they
Work
say.
life
Yeah,
balance.
I've
Yeah.
actually come across like different sources, like podcasts, blogs, whatever, and they are specific, like they are people of color, specifically Black people, who actually like teach you how to go into these places and be these people, and then take it off at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. And
Man.
I feel like it can be done. My mother worked, she just retired, but she worked in management at the VA hospital, like this is government level,
That's where my
as a
mother
person
works.
of color for 35 years, and did it well
She got
because she had the
money.
mentality
She's all right.
of mind over matter. Like, what are you here for? I have 5 kids to support. So I'm gonna dance a little bit. Yeah, no, I might look like whatever to, whoever, power to the people, whatever you got to say. But at the end of the day, my mortgage is due. At the end of the day, I got school supplies and a card note to pay for, and whatever that's in between the lines. So you got to really like do an assessment and figure out like, okay, what am I really here to do? I'm here to get this money.
As you
Period.
should
you
definitely
go.
get that money. Thank you so much for calling in. We appreciate
Hey,
you.
hey, I ain't like the way you wrap me up. For real.
I can be a little more gentle and hold you a little tighter next
Now she
time.
got a
There
new
you
rent.
go. Hold
That
on
would-
now.
would that be
Hold
better?
hold on now. We can't keep all
Rent
things in the
volume two.
family.
Caller, you are
We got the
now
last
live on
rant to
Look Who's
close the
Ranting
show.
Now.
What you got for us, Razzman?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, finally, damn. But
Listen,
honestly, man, she talked so long. I actually forgot my rant. But
don't
hey, we had a
don't do
great show.
that.
I'm just leaving it there.
Don't do that. Listen, he left the studio and had to call back. Listen, he was like, "Y'all forgot I was Razzman? All right, let me call in and make sure y'all know."
We're gonna let you close out with the rant, and then we're gonna
Great
close the
rant.
show.
It slipped my mind. Isaiah was on. She was on it though. I like what she had to say.
Yeah,
For
listen,
sure.
she came with it. She
So
really
now
did.
he called in to be a cheerleader. Okay, that's
There you
different
go.
for
I
you.
That's-
did know. I had a rant. I really did have a rant.
Go ahead, get your pom poms out, T.O. We see you.
Get that.
Get the
Hey, listen,
pom-
one rant
Get your
I got is
popcorn
7
ready.
o'clock is too early. Come on, then we go back to 8:30. You know what I'm saying? Who's with me?
Hang
You're
him
by yourself. Hang him up.
What we used to say?
Hang him up.
Damn, nigga, get off the motherfucking phone, nigga, bye.
Because you're all alone. There's no one
Well,
there
listen.
beside you.
Listen, it's been a great show. I want, man, Azalea Denise, hey, you really called in and dropped a bomb right there. Corporate America is wild. It's wild right now, and you do got to play your part if you want to be a part of it. You know, my only question would be, at the end of the day, when you get your paycheck, is it worth it? And if it's worth it to you, continue. If it's not, find something else. But in the meantime and in between time, I hope that y'all have a great week until we see you guys next week. Shout out to my amazing producer, Mr. Boom. Shout out to YourGoodKarma. Chef Magic in the building, cooking up them hot takes. And of course, Razzman, who departed us a little bit early. But we appreciate you for coming through the studio. LikaBug, Sean Millie, everybody who participated and been a part of the show. Nate the Great. You know what I'm saying? Bobby, we had Ricky, the Ricky and the Bobby. You know what I'm saying? All the PDXs and Shay Shays and everybody who participated tonight. I really appreciate it. We'll catch you cool cats next week. Peace.
Remember to follow the podcast and come back next week, Thursday at 8:30 p.m. live on PodBean.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. My bad. I'm gonna get that changed eventually. Donations. In the words of what's that dude's name?
Azalea said CPT. You right, girl. CPT every time.
What's his name? That dude, the donations. Dr. Umar. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Donations.
Dr. Umar. Where that school
With
at,
his
nigga?
school, that ain't never
Where that
been
school
going.
at,
Never. That school ain't never gonna.
But I like Dr. Umar. I can't lie.
He
He spit some truth.
Listen, he fuss. He for